gonna need a bigger boat.
I have a radical idea. We'll cross the streams.
Cross the streams.
I love this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it. Let's do it.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Movie Madness Talk Tuesday. I am your host, William Davis Moore, and holy shit, I'm late, but better late than never. That's what I always say. And let's let in some players. All right. Let's get some music cracking up in this biatch. Mr. Tibbs. Hello, Clarice. Mr. Tibbs. Well, he was here. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, there he is.
How you doing?
What's going on, man?
Chilling. Just watching the news and watching sports at the same time. I'm multitasking.
Oh, news and sports, man. That's
News and
two ways.
sports.
That way you can have a heart attack while you're still in your 30s or 40s.
Nothing as bleak as that, no.
God. Everybody's dying of COVID, and the president just got us in war. Fuck all. So what's going on, man?
Nothing much. Chilling.
Anything new?
Trying to stay alive. Same old.
I hear you, man. I hear you there. It's been one hell of a long freaking week. And that's an understatement. How's shit going with the theater? Any news from that front?
It's looking like the 28th, but it's all tentative. Like I was there today, and we're fixing all the seating arrangements and placing all the placards, the 6 feet apart stuff, and all that other crap. But again, it's all tentative. They can't put a specific date on anything.
Placards, huh?
You got to put up signs that, hey, we're trained to clean it, and you can't stand here, and there's glass shielding for this person, and all types of stuff. You got to take your temperature every time you go in there, and you got to take the temperature of other people, and you got to ask them fucking questions before they even clock in. Well, they get the clock in first, and then you have to ask them all these fucking questions, so they're training us on that shit. It's
holy shit.
Yeah.
Dude.
Do you know anybody that has COVID-19? Or sorry, have you been in contact with anybody who has COVID-19? Yeah.
How the fuck would you know?
Hey man, I guess it's some kind of. I think it's most of this stuff is liability shit.
Oh no, I know. I'm at the gym. We do the same thing: temperature, masks, squirt every freaking thing in its mother down with God knows what kind of chemicals.
See, in Florida, you can't even. We've been told we can't. If somebody goes, I'm not fucking wearing a mask because fuck you, because I'm an asshole. You can't even kick them out. You have to call a phone number. You can only kick them out if they break some kind of policy. So I'm very good at getting people to fuck up. So I'm gonna just make them do that and fucking kick them out of here. But by regulations, if they don't want to wear a mask, you can't stop them. If they bought a ticket, you call a number and they place essentially a complaint. But I'm just gonna wait for. I'm gonna get the person to say something else stupid, because all I have to do is get the person to drop an N-bomb or curse at me or something. And I can kick them out for that. I don't have to kick him out for a mask at all. I'm not kicking you out for a mask. I'm kicking you out because you're an asshole. So
that's ridiculous, man. Because it's a private establishment, man.
Oh yeah. I can trust me. I've kicked out thousands of people, and it's very easy to have that happen. Is not saying that I look for it to happen. When somebody's clearly being an asshole, I'm like, okay, I know where to railroad you to where you're going to say something stupid, and then I get to kick you out. Which is very, 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 very easy in Davie, Florida, which is essentially, hey, I don't want a black person telling me what I can and cannot do. So okay, right. Well, yeah. All I got to do is this is the policy of blah, 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 blah. And then they'll say something like, well, boy, or something like that. Oh,
Wow.
Hate crime. Bye. Get out of here. I don't have to do shit. I'll refund your ticket right now. Give me a credit card.
Wow.
Refund. Get the fuck out of here. I can do whatever. See, there's ways. This way. My mind can. I'm not a genius, but I know where I can tell in the first 10 minutes. Are you going to be an asshole, or are you just frustrated? If they're frustrated, I help them out. Most of the time, I help them out. But sometimes there's an asshole who wants to lord it over you, or God forbid I'm called because they're yelling at a 16-year-old person who's just working as their first job, then I'm going to definitely get them to get the fuck out of here. But
what theater is it? Is it because I lived in Davie for years, man?
Oh, it's the big old. Well, I don't want to say the name of the company, but the big old one.
The big one down by University.
Yeah, the big old one. We'll just say the big old one. But yeah, there was one time
Matrix Reloaded there.
Yeah, this woman threw a purse at somebody because she didn't want to. You can't have a bag bigger than a certain size, so she threw her purse at one of these girls, and the girl came to me crying. I was like, "Where is she?" I go, So I found a woman. I was like, "That's assault. We're gonna trespass you. You can never step foot on the property again, and if you do, you're gonna get arrested."
Wow.
And when you do that, then they start, because first you talk, ma'am, what happened in front, and then they give you all the time, nah. But then you go, okay, well, the officer's right there. We're going to trespass you. You can never come into this building again. I'm here to tell you that. And if you do, we've already taken your picture. That's on the camera. You are arrested. And yes, I will press charges because you literally swung at a 16-year-old girl because of your fucking entitled ass. So yeah, I'll kick you the fuck out quick. They usually call me in there for situations like that. People running around trying to sneak in because, again, when you're a big, tall black guy, you need to throw your weight around a little bit. But I like to psychologically break them down to where they're begging. Well, I've had the beggars. Please, I'm so sorry. I didn't. Yeah. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here.
Too late.
Kick rocks.
You gone.
You're gone. I don't need your business, bro. I'm not a stockholder. I don't care what happens. I don't give a fuck what happens if you don't come back. I'll never come back here again. Okay. What happens to me if that happens? Nothing.
We don't need your patronage.
Right. If I was the CEO of this business that I will not say, then I would be concerned. Oh, please come back. But I don't give a fuck. My paycheck's the same whether you come back, don't come back, explode, a dragon eat you. Doesn't matter what happens. But yeah,
spontaneous combust.
But we're gonna have a whole bunch of that stuff of people.
Oh, it's gonna be crazy, dude.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wear a mask because I've got rights. So I'm just gonna
Yep.
I'm gonna have a long conversation with you, and you're gonna slip up. I know you will, and then I'm gonna kick you out for that. I'm gonna do it that way.
That's how everybody's been doing it, man. Then everybody gets violent.
Right. When they touch you, then that's it. It's not even the mask anymore. I can press charges at that point. I can get you fucking arrested immediately if you touch me. I beg them to, please, God, please touch me, please.
I'm gonna get real close to you.
I'm gonna get real close. I'm gonna be very polite, but the moment it happens, I don't care if you brush by me. Oh, you're gone. You're
6 feet, gone. Sir. 6 feet.
Oh man, I
hey Justin, what's up, brother? J Money, get her done. Always a pleasure. Everybody's freaking
Suicide
MIA
Squad
tonight.
video game poster bothers me.
What's that?
You probably not. I know you're not really a big gamer, are you?
I used to be hardcore, but like right now I can't justify spending the time on it because I know when I start playing games, I get obsessed with them. So.
They have a Suicide Squad game coming out, and the poster for it is like all these. At first, it was just one poster with Superman with an X on his head,
Fucking
and the X was Suicide Squad. It was like letters, and I was like, I tweeted back at the company. I was like, unless that X is a magic gun, that's not gonna do shit. But then they released they had one for Batman. I was like, this should be Batman or the Flash or something. But Superman, a gun is not gonna do anything. He's faster than a speeding bullet. That's in the fucking.
It makes no sense. Suicide Squad game.
Yeah, it's called. I forget the name of it. I think it's called the Suicide Squad video game. I think it's called Rock. It's from Rock. I want to say it's not Rockstar. It's Rocksteady. Rock. I can't remember the name of it. Hold on. I'll look it up. Hold on.
Yeah, I can't find it, man.
I will look it up. Hold on. That's right here.
It must not be called Suicide Squad.
No, it's definitely called Suicide Squad game.
Oh, it's there.
It's there. Suicide Squad game poster. But yeah, there it is. Suicide Squad theory. The game's villain is Bizarro, not Superman. Doesn't matter. It still doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who it is. It can't be anybody who has super in their name, or the Rocksteady is the name of the company. Suicide Squad's video game comes out. When the fuck does this game even come out? Oh God, it might be next year. Wait, no. They're gonna promote it at the DC Comic-Con thing. Fandom. Yeah. But the poster is Superman. I'm looking at it right now. Superman with like a target on his head, but the crosshairs are the word Suicide Squad. And when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, that's neat," but that doesn't mean it's how much of a nerd I am. Like, no, this continuity of this poster doesn't make any sense. This is a kryptonite bullet. Better be a glowing green X. Would be. I'll accept that.
The more I keep freaking hearing about, because like the Snyder cut, the more I'm like getting super kind of excited about it.
Oh God, please! You're like the kid. We're taking you to Disney World. It's like I'm gonna talk to Mickey, and we're gonna be best friends. Like, Will, don't get your hopes that Mickey's not real.
Well, I mean, I watch Emergency Awesome a lot. I'm sure you hit that guy up.
Yeah, sometimes cool. Sometimes he just says information that I already knew.
Yeah,
so
he's a click every other.
Did you know there's a Spider-Man 3 coming out? It's like, yeah, I know, motherfucker. Come on.
Yeah, I hate that. And he's got the clickbaitiest fucking titles sometimes. But he's been doing like a whole bunch of them on this, and the latest one, it's gonna be like 4 hours long and completely different. Like arc-wise, story, the whole Steppenwolf's entire design is completely
I saw
different.
this picture of Steppenwolf where, again, I think Movie Bob or somebody goes, "Yo, this looks cool," but if you told me, if you're a DC comic book reader and you told me this was Steppenwolf, I'd laugh in your fucking face. It looks nothing like Steppenwolf in the comic book. Steppenwolf in the comic book is just like a guy with a helmet.
Right. Well, sometimes you don't want him to look like the comic, though. Because
I don't have any problem with it, because, again, I'm coming from a place of difference than you are. I don't care. They've already. You can't put the genie back in the bottle.
I know
they're trying to put the genie back in the bottle. But
I know. Like you can't watch it without like comparing it in your mind to what you've already seen, which is like a vomit mass on the ground. You know what I mean?
And once again, the person that's supposedly changing it is not a person I trust to change things. So it's not like, oh, it's gonna be way better. I was like, yeah, it will be better, but it still could not be good. It's like, hey, I was left on the side of the road in fucking Madagascar with no fucking. This time I was lost in like Compton. It's like, well, it's not as bad as being lost in another country, but it's still not great. So it's like I'm not super excited. I'm not, I understand that the DC fans and they're hoping it's going to be like a completely different movie. It's going to be fun. It could be, but.
Well, he was saying like the entire resurrection of Superman is completely rewritten and redone.
Oh yeah. I mean, from what we saw when the movie was coming out, we were like, oh, they're gonna do the black suit Superman. I remember when they were Henry Cavill got in trouble for posting it on Instagram, and then it was just not in the movie. I'm like, oh, okay, this is a clusterfuck.
And then they were like, well, we fired the director.
yeah. I mean, he went through that horrible tragedy, and then they used it to fire him, and then they got jobs. This is like, what the? This is a clusterfuck. Yep. This is literally a clusterfuck.
Well, everybody that was in control then was fired too from the board.
Yeah.
So.
I think that was the Asian guy.
Yeah.
It starts with an H. I fucking forget his name.
That whole team that was fucking everything up went. So.
Yeah, but again, I we said this last show. I'm not when it comes to visuals. I'm sure it's gonna look cool. But I'm more interested in what the story is. And the story, go ahead.
Did you hear his explanation of like how his arc of Superman was supposed to be if nobody fucked with him?
What was his arc of Superman supposed to be?
He said in the beginning it was going to be Superman figuring himself out. Like he's not the Superman everybody knows. Like he doesn't know how to be Superman yet. He's trying to figure it out.
Like then the first Man of Steel movie.
Yeah. Then he hits rock bottom. And becomes kind of like evil Superman. That's the black suit and shit.
Right.
And then at the end in Superman 2, he would have came in, or Man of Steel 2, he would have came in as the exact Superman from the comics.
Like, well, they're not doing that.
No, I know, but that's what Snyder said.
That's what he planned out from before.
Yeah, that's what his plan was from Man of Steel on, and it got fucked. So
yeah. Again, you're dealing with, which again it baffles me. It baffles me to this day. You're dealing with people who don't know or don't like Superman. They want it's the Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker thing. It was like, we want to make Superman this way. We're gonna ignore all the core characteristics. We just like when Superman punches shit or gets angry or uses heat vision to lobotomize Lex Luthor. We like that stuff, but we're not gonna really focus on the lessons of Superman. So that's why I have little to no faith in this. And it's nothing against Henry Cavill, because this motherfucker has been given shit sandwich after shit sandwich and forced to eat it. Like, I guess I gotta do this because he's fucking perfect as Superman. I have no problems with him as Superman. It's just he's literally been given 5 total minutes in 3 movies to play Superman correctly. Yeah. Yep. 5 minutes, which is essentially everything at the very end of Justice League in a CGI'd face. So even those 5 minutes are tainted. I was gonna say even that 5 minutes was shit because of his face. But
you
see it when he's doing it.
That lip.
This is what pisses me off about Justice League, because and I liked it more than Batman v Superman, is because even in those 5 tainted minutes, you see how well he would have nailed a properly written Superman.
Oh yeah, no,
he was just kidding. Because that's a charming motherfucker. Watch Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Oh yeah,
Henry Cavill is a charming son of a bitch.
Yeah,
right. So he nails the golly gee willikers shucks of Superman, and he's still cool. There's coolness in that, Captain America. There's coolness in that where you could just be gosh gee willikers shucks, but hey, by the way, I don't really need to scream and use my heat vision. I'm Superman, bro.
Well, I think
I don't gotta raise a finger to kill you. I'm badass.
The end of Justice League is the only watchable part of that whole fucking movie.
It's so dude. Don't even. We did a commentary. Justin and Matt and I were doing a commentary for some really bad movie. It was really, really bad. It was super bad. Might be the worst movie we've done. But we were talking about what's the worst commentary we did. And Justin and Matt immediately say Justice League. And I'm like, I thought Suicide Squad was worse. And they're like, it was bad. We almost walked out of it. But Justice League, it was like, when you're doing a commentary, it's almost like you don't even care what happens anymore. You just want it to end.
Yeah.
and the movie feels super long. It's like, the movie's not even long. They butchered it to make it short. And it feels like it's 4 hours long.
Oh, they reshot the whole goddamn thing.
The opening scene doesn't make any sense.
90% of the movie, like
it's so bad.
It's bad, man.
It's so bad.
There's only chunks.
And it sucks because I don't blame the actors.
They just did what they were contracted to do. Man.
Right.
Hey, Aisha, what's up? Welcome to the party. Hello. Not a great gamer. What's going on, my man from across the sea? Iron Maiden, all on stage, holding fish, all of them fish. Okay.
I think I sent you a link to the Man of Steel poster.
Oh, it's up.
Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't see it.
Gamer saying Justice League was a bag of douche wipe.
Yeah, it's not
that's
good.
An understatement.
I'm trying to think of the parts that I liked of that movie. Like you're saying, it's everything having to do with super. And again, I'm putting this corner like I'm a Superman fan, but it's like when things are correct. It's like, oh, okay, that's okay. Superman's fine. I can move on to the other characters. Like Wonder Woman's good in that movie because Gal Gadot is so locked into that character.
Oh, I love her as Wonder Woman, man.
But she's weaker in that movie than she is in Wonder Woman. She's way weak. They took everything that Patty Jenkins kind of made sure not to do with Wonder Woman, and they did it in that movie. Like, let's overly sexualize her. Let's have Flash fall on her cleavage where Gal Gadot's like, I'm not even doing this shot. So that shot's a fucking stunt double. So
there's that. And I mean, the other side of it is in the DCU, Superman's arguably one of the strongest versions of Superman. Like, he's way stronger than Superman in the comics. Like, he's nigh.
What matters which generation you're talking about? But yeah.
Well, there's a few people that did comparisons. I like to watch like the power level comparisons of the different iterations of comic books. You know, so they did like All-Star Superman to like
All-Star Superman was fucking uber powerful, wasn't it? Didn't he like die? That's spoiler for also. Like, didn't he have like so much solar radiation was killing him?
Yeah, well, he had that ability to suck like solar power out of life. Remember, like he could like eat nature.
I just remember like he was like so powerful. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna die because I got too much power."
Yeah, man,
I can't take all this shit. Sorry, so I'm gonna disappear.
He went to power the sun. That's what he did. Like, so.
That's when you know you're fucking too overpowered. It's like, look, I have so much power in me. I'm powerful, more powerful than the star of this galaxy.
I know. Well, they were. If you watch that same thing and you compare like strength levels and what happens and who can do what, like DC film Superman is like arguably like the strongest. He's up there. Like
he's up there. I'm trying to think. I don't know if the only thing I would say that goes against it, and this is why Greg loves Man of Steel, and I rip it to pieces every time, is that the power levels in that movie are completely inconsistent with the power levels of Superman. Doesn't make any sense. Like if Zod were to come down with all his minions and punch Superman in the suit as hard as they could, it would do nothing. Because he's been absorbing solar radiation for 30 years. They haven't absorbed anything. They're just wearing a suit. So it'd be like if Iron Man hit him. It doesn't mean anything.
It took him his whole life to learn how to control his shit. And that's in all iterations of Superman. Like, he spent his entire life trying to figure out how to use his powers. You can't just come and figure that shit out in 30 seconds.
No, that's another fucking problem. That's another problem. But even if they did, these Kryptonians are batteries.
They don't know how to do it, you know?
Right. Kryptonian, that's a different issue, but Kryptonians are batteries.
Yeah.
Clark has been absorbing his batteries charged up. When they first fight them, they have no solar radiation at all in them. They're wearing suits. So it's essentially, they're a bunch of Iron Men. They're a bunch of like Tony Starks coming down, punching Superman. I'm like, why are you? Superman would like, their hands would break. It's like you're punching a wall. He's Superman and you're a guy in a suit. You haven't absorbed any radiation. Only until he breaks the seal on Fiora and Zod do they start to charge up. Yeah, unless charging up takes seconds, it doesn't mean any.
I know they messed that up, and that whole atmosphere shit, man.
It doesn't make any sense. That's what I'm saying. It's so inconsistent. I'm like, this fight shouldn't happen. Like when they go to Smallville, I was like, this fight should be 5 seconds. She wouldn't be able to push him, move. It'd be like if I jumped into the exosuit from Aliens and I punched Superman. What do you think would happen if I did that? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
That exosuit from Aliens is a piece of shit.
Piece of shit. So even if you go with those Kryptonians or Kryptonian power suit, fine. I'll give you that. But they're shown to be at the same strength level, like an even match to a man who's been absorbing super solar radiation for 30 years. And then if I take that away and Zod starts absorbing it, he's still just starting to absorb it. So his power level should be nowhere near Superman's power level at all.
That lame excuse was like, I was bred to like master my shit in milliseconds.
It's the Thanos argument. I don't mind that because that's the Thanos versus Hulk argument, where Hulk has never fought a man who knows. Hulk doesn't. It's almost like Superman and Hulk. They don't have fighting techniques. They just bash shit. But Thanos has fighting techniques, and he had the Power Stone, but he knows, like when Hulk fights you.
Yeah, but he didn't use the Power Stone on Hulk.
That to me, that's arguable, but whatever. I'll give it to you that he didn't. But I think he did.
I think that it was brought up. He said no. He just wants to let off some steam. I don't think that he was.
No. They said don't. They said don't. They said don't help, and he wants to allow some steam.
Yeah.
It could be argued that he did or he didn't, but I'll give it to you. He didn't, even though I think he did. Even though let's say he didn't. Because there's no universe where Hulk is the same strength level as Thanos. That's why I say if you use the Power Stone, I can understand that whooping, but whatever.
Sure.
I'll give it to you. Right. The point is that Hulk doesn't ever use fighting techniques. he just smashes.
He just
right?
beats things like to a pulp.
The Thanos argument goes to the Zod argument, where if Thanos in this world, which doesn't make any sense to me, if he's the same power level as Hulk, which he's not, he could fight Hulk with actual techniques. There's an issue of a comic book, which I'm pretty sure you read, where Bruce goes to Smallville and he wants to train Superman. It's they did this on the Flash CW thing. They tried to do a version of it, and Superman's like, "I'm Superman. I don't need to fucking train and fight." He goes, "No, that's why you lose, because I can whoop your ass because I know how to fight. And Clark, you don't know how to fight. You know how to smash shit, but you don't know how to fight." And Clark, "What are you talking about?" And then Bruce fucking judo choke throws him. He goes, I'm a man. I know where your weak points are. So now I'm going to train you how to fight. So when you have all that power, you know how to whoop somebody's ass. So when Zod goes, where you learn how to fight on the farm? I understand that shit, because he's saying that if we're even, I could whip you because I know how to fight and you're a farmer. That's what he's saying. But
they're not.
It doesn't make any sense, because he's only been absorbing solar radiation for fucking 20 minutes?
Yeah, if that.
Clark has been absorbing it for 30 fucking years. So there's no way they're at the same level. There's no way.
Mike
is
shouldn't
saying, be anywhere near as even.
Mike's saying once a battery's full, though, it's full.
Right, but Zod's
Superman
not full.
Superman can keep.
He had it for how long? How long you estimate, Will? How long you estimate he was charging up for solar radiation?
Like an hour tops.
Maybe,
if that. But like
maybe
Superman, even in the comics, like he can continuously absorb it until he explodes. Like,
That's what All-Star Superman was. He just kept absorbing it until he was like, "Oh, it's poisoning me. I'm gonna die."
Right? Like, it turns into like radiation poisoning if he has too much. But
even if we go by the point of the commenter in the chat, he had only been absorbing it for an hour. Clark has been absorbed. I don't think Zod has reached full capacity in an hour. I think it would take a longer time than that. Seeing that Clark has been trying to learn his powers for years. He couldn't control his eye shit. He couldn't do any of that shit. And it's not pure will. It's because he's been charging up. He's been absorbing it. He's been living with it, understanding it.
I had to join this conversation because
what's up, man?
You're completely wrong on everything.
Okay.
You virgin.
Oh.
How dare you insult my years and years and years of comic book reading and masturbating covered in cheapos? How dare you, sir?
First off, I've never ever in my life insulted you. I love you. I'm in love with you. Can we get married?
Well, that's another insult.
Okay, we'll move out to the side.
Congratulations. First of all, Thanos versus or Thanos or whatever
the fuck you want to call him. Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it, versus Hulk. Hulk could smash the shit out of him.
I agree. I'm on your side here. That's Will that said that. Not me. That was Will.
Well, I never said you. You're the one who assumed you. I just come in here and started ripping into shit. So you've
Will,
by assuming.
My boyfriend's gonna whoop your ass. Well, go ahead.
And now you've offended me for talking over me.
I'm sorry.
Will, this person, sir, how dare he? I have come into a conundrum of offence, and I am offended.
So, if Hulk gets angry enough, he could destroy Thanos without
everything. Hulk can destroy everything Gauntlet. If he got angry enough. Everything.
Let's say the Infinity Gauntlet's not a part of this battle at all.
Oh, Hulk would destroy him in 5 seconds.
Yeah, he would destroy him, but Thanos is like a ninja of epic proportions, so
still doesn't matter.
Hulk would have to land hits. You know what I'm saying?
But Thanos couldn't land damage if that was the case.
You can destroy anything with the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, no, I'm saying take the Infinity Gauntlet out of it. Just Hulk versus Thanos.
Because if Thanos had the Gauntlet, then he could destroy Hulk because it's physical, isn't it? It's time, it's dimension, it's perception.
But if he in that point he has the Power Stones in the Space Stone. It's almost like the Captain Marvel thing, where he just took the Power Stone and just knocked Captain Marvel out. That's why I assumed what was happening in that Hulk versus Thanos, because I'm like, even if Thanos doesn't have the Power Stone, he was hitting him, he was quicker than him or whatever, it wouldn't be landing and he wouldn't be hurting Hulk. It'd be like, I'm the Hulk, bro. You're just getting me more stronger by hitting me.
Every punch makes him stronger.
It wasn't the prime situation for them either. Like, if you want to go into the really nerdy storyline, I mean, they just had a massive battle with Hela, and they've just lost Asgard. Thor would have been nowhere near power.
Right.
if Thanos had attacked Asgard, if you look in the books, there's I've actually got one of the books where Odin literally bitch slaps Thanos and laughs.
Yeah, that's the reason he didn't go after the Infinity Stones.
It couldn't, well, because you've got to remember, you've got planetary levels, but then you go up to celestial, but then you've got God, you know, and Odin's a god. Yeah. And I think there probably is a book where Thanos, you know, does do something to him, but the one I've got, Odin literally slaps him and laughs because he's nothing to him.
Yeah, no, the Odin force is what keeps Thanos from going after the stones in the first place. It's not until he dies that Thanos starts pursuing the stones. And
that's why if I was retconning it and that fight in the, again, I love Infinity War, but if you just saw the glove, if you told me Thanos is going to use the Power Stone to fight Hulk, then Hulk has no chance. If you're telling me Thanos is going to fight Hulk straight up, he would land hits on him. I'm not saying it's going to be like a blowout, but again, you're just, Hulk is it's not going to stop. He's just going to get pissed off. Unless you're putting him to sleep, you're just making him stronger by hurting him.
So you're saying,
but he's got to be in the right mentality. And the problem is with the movies is that his strength is so inconsistent. It's stupid. Like, what is the? Oh, I forgot what Avengers it is, but the one versus the Hulkbuster, for example. Hulkbuster was cool, but it would just it wouldn't have even happened.
Oh yeah, that whole in Avengers Infinity, Age of Ultron. Yeah, that wouldn't have done shit. I let that one go too because he knocked out the Hulk. No, I mean there's precedents in the comic books where Iron Man has knocked out the Hulk, but man, it was because Hulk it was a Will Sportaccio one when they rebooted Iron Man, and Hulk like rolled up on Iron Man. This is supposed to be like Iron Man 1.
What's
he has the Prometheum
or BC. And how's it going? He
lets Hulk's like, what is man gonna do with Tin Can? And like Tony like hits him in the face with the full brunt of a repulsor blast, and then knocks Hulk out. But it was almost like Hulk like put his chin up, like hit me right here. But if it was a fight, I don't see how it would work. I don't get it.
I don't know, man.
And Zod doesn't make any sense. See, we could dance around. We could find little loopholes with the Thanos fight. The Zod thing makes no fucking sense to me. It's
sorry.
Zod
from Man of Steel.
The Man of Steel version.
Oh yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. That fight should have been over. Both fights should have been over in seconds. And
the other one, I forgot his name, but the one in Infinity Wars, the telekinetic dude. He should be the one in charge.
Yeah. In the comic book, he's like super important. Ebon Maw, yeah, he's like super important.
Oh yeah, man, he was way more powerful than everybody in that.
Doesn't he use Thanos' son against him or something like that? Thane, doesn't he do something with that?
Wasn't he one of Thanos' children?
Who? Ebony Maw? He
Drax,
was like a Dark Order.
The Destroyer is creation, if I remember correctly, of the Titans.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, he's got like it out for that. Like the Titans they ruled a lot of shit for a while. Didn't they live on Saturn and shit or something?
The Titans are gods, aren't they? Essentially,
they were like demigods.
Ebony Maw in the comic book, he takes over Doctor Strange's mind and uses Doctor Strange as like almost like a mole to get all the fucking Infinity Stones. So like the only clue to that later in the movies is that he's torturing Doctor Strange, but in the comic book, he's like Professor Xavier Jean Grey's ass. So Doctor Strange can't even he doesn't even know what the fuck he's doing. But I think they changed. I know they changed it in the movie, and they kind of depowered him. But you're right, Hulk's power level. I mean, World War Hulk, bro. If you want to see Hulk's power level at its most scary,
oh yeah,
read World War Hulk when he's so pissed off he's breaking the Earth in half by stomping up the ground.
Earth Destroyer Hulk.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy shit.
The last book in that series, he's fucking.
Don't he glow in that shit?
Oh yeah, it's like radiations is coming off of him. It's crazy shit. He's
glowing, isn't he?
He fights a Hulkbuster in that shit too, and he beats the Hulkbuster in a page. Like done. It was like real fast.
Dude, the Hulkbuster.
What I would like to see is, I don't know if you know it, the Hulk versus One Punch Man.
Oh my God, who wins? Who wins? That's a good fight.
Who wins?
Who wins that fight? Who do you got?
Well, One Punch Man is already way overpowered.
He's super overpowered. He's uber overpowered.
Neither
There's
of
no
them
way
have
to
got
defeat him.
limiters.
How
Say-
the
say-
hell do you defeat him? Like,
I mean,
Neither
they
of them have got limiters. That's the beauty of it.
he got knocked into the moon. That's the most damage I've ever seen One Punch Man take. I've seen Hulk take way more damage than that and still come back. So I don't know. I don't know if One Punch Man lands a punch on the Hulk. Does that knock? I mean, we've seen the Hulk get knocked out by lesser things, so maybe One Punch Man wins. I don't know. Why can't I have that on Death Battle? I want to see Hulk versus One Punch Man.
Or the Hulk versus God.
I think Hulk wins that one.
freaking video of Hulk fighting One Punch Man. I shit you not, dude.
What?
Yeah,
Is it
there
Death
is
Battle?
a video on YouTube, but it's not consistent. I have seen it. But it's not like the Hulk versus a God level Saiyan.
Talking about like
it looks
Goku
pretty
or
damn
Gohan
cool.
or whatever. What's his name?
That'd be beautiful, yeah, because they're both capable of destroying planets when they get pissed off, and the more pissed off a Saiyan gets, the stronger they get. They can evolve into different levels and all of that.
That's a good.
Dude,
That's
we're
a good
talking
fight,
about
man.
like basically gods fighting.
Yeah,
you know?
because
like
the only thing is I would say about One Punch Man versus Hulk, I'm almost starting to lean toward One Punch Man because again,
he can't.
Hulk
defeat
Hulk
him.
has taken damage. Hulk has been beaten. I've never seen One Punch Man got knocked into the moon, then came back and then punched the dude so hard it broke the atmosphere. So I don't know if he hit the Hulk with a punch like that, Hulk would go down. I'm assuming. Not saying he would kill the Hulk. I'm just saying he would stop the Hulk at
Well,
least.
here's the deal, man. If you hit the Hulk harder than he can get angry, then you're gonna take him down. Like he's got to be able to get angry
But that's
enough.
the same. That's the same for anyone, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know if you're into One Punch Man.
No, I've watched
Well,
all of them. I've watched every episode. Of
Nah,
them.
This is
I've
just
only
a
seen a few.
sidetrack. There's a dude called Metal Bat,
Yep.
and he gets stronger and more pissed off. He's got something called fighting spirit. The more damage he takes, the stronger he gets. So what? But what if somebody punched him and he popped before he could get up onto his limmer? So this
Right.
is what I mean. These people are people we don't know. We don't know their limiters because they haven't got one. So that's
Yeah.
why it would be so. However, there is a video online of One Punch Man versus Superman, and as soon as Superman tries to laser One Punch Man counters it and punches, and Superman just explodes in half.
I believe it. See, if it was One Punch Man versus Superman, I got One Punch Man all day. It's just the Hulk's I don't want to say power isn't that he's strong, is that the anger he gets, the stronger he gets, which means his power is always growing. So it's essentially like who throws if Hulk throws the first punch, we've never in all the episodes of One Punch Man I've seen them all. One Punch Man doesn't get like the strongest bit of damage I've ever seen him take is when he gets hit into the moon, and that he wasn't like unconscious. He was like, all right, fuck it, and he just jumps back in, and knocks the guy out.
Yeah, he was bored. He was bored.
He was like, he One Punch Man is so powerful. He has to dream about competitive fights. So I think I'm going One Punch Man because I've seen the Hulk beaten by other Spider-Man's beaten the Hulk. I've seen people beat the Hulk.
Wolverine cut the Hulk in half.
I mean, I've seen people beat him. I've not seen One Punch Man take damage, like take significant, like, oh shit, I gotta get serious. I've seen him like, okay, he hit me. I guess I gotta fucking finish this way. Like that's about as bad as he's never gotten to just like his voice up, other than like in a dream when he's fighting those creatures or whatever. I forget the name of those things. But yeah, I think I'm taking One Punch Man.
Subterranean King.
Subterranean, that guy. And that was a dream because I was watching. I was like, "Oh, this is looking good," and then he wakes up like, "Oh, damn it!"
I love that fight.
I love it. It's fun. One Punch Man is a very good show.
It's when he goes and punches the dude in the gut, and he just goes, ugh, and then a second later, it just explodes.
Was that that's the lobster guy? Was that the lobster
What's
guy?
up?
No, that was
Mordecai?
the first subterranean monster
Mordecai?
that he punches in his
Mordecai?
dream.
Mordecai?
He just walks up to him and goes, Sorry, I know One Punch Man, it's a sidetrack, but that's another show I love.
No, One Punch Man is a great show, man. That's a great show.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with One Punch Man versus.
I
the
think
Hulk.
I got to go One Punch Man because we've never seen him take I mean, that's when the show's going to probably end. Is when One Punch Man actually gets hit, and it's like, oh, like that's going to end the series. Because they were talking about him on a video. There's a video game where you play as all the characters from the show, and one of them that you get is One Punch Man. And like, why the hell wouldn't you pick One Punch Man? And the way they make it equal is, let's say I pick 3 characters, right, and one of them was One Punch Man, and I'm fighting 3 other characters. Well, if I'm the team with One Punch Man doesn't start with me. He's always on the way. So if the team fighting the team with One Punch Man has to beat me before One Punch Man arrives, because once he arrives, the fight is over. That's how they equal out having One Punch Man. So he's always like there's almost like a clock. So even in a video game, you cannot beat him. There's no loss to him. So I don't know.
They're fighting right now, and I haven't playing right now. Oh, hey, later, Aisha. Always a pleasure. Much love. Be good out there. Make something cool. See you Friday. Always a pleasure. Yeah, I mean, this freaking fight is pretty goddamn awesome, actually.
What are you watching?
The One Punch Man,
Hulk beating the shit out of each other, like, and Hulk just keeps getting stronger and stronger and stronger. He's like growing.
Has One Punch Man hit him yet?
Yeah, like beat that, like nuclear bomb hit him. Like,
see again, if he hits you more than one time, then the show is over. That's what.
Oh yeah.
One Punch Man has never thrown more than one punch, is what we're saying. It's like,
oh well, this One Punch Man has thrown like 1 billion punches.
Yeah, then that makes no sense.
this is like 100 Punch Man.
Yeah.
But they got the Hulk growing, like, and starting to glow and shit. It's kind of cool.
Do you know how One Punch Man got as strong as he is? Because he's just a man.
No, I don't know the
he has a regimen. He brings it up. They keep asking him, like, how are you so strong? And it's like 60 sit-ups, 60 push-ups, 150 kilometer run a day or something like that. It's something like very basic.
Kilometer run.
It's like the most basic workout. And he says it like every time. And like, that can't be it. You just took out a city. He's like, nope, that's One Punch Man's regiment, which is like the most basic shit you've ever seen in your life.
Jeez, dude.
Let's hope he never becomes a bad guy as well.
Oh God, would that be the natural place for the show to go? Is One Punch Man?
Lucky he's not bipolar. Oh.
The only person that can beat One Punch Man is One Punch Man. What happens if One Punch Man punches himself?
I don't know. You might find Genos on the floor in a pile of metal. You know, that's his usual fighting stance, by the way. Genos unconscious on the floor. That's his fighting stance.
It's true.
He just punched Hulk into space, and Hulk slapped himself back down to the earth.
See, Spider-Man has thrown the Hulk into space. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've seen this happen before. Okay, One Punch Man's workout routine is 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, a 10-kilometer run, 6.2 miles, 7 days a week. That's it.
Can't One Punch Man fly?
Yeah, no, he can't fly.
He can
jump, but he cannot fly.
How fucking far? I mean, he jumped back from the moon.
Yeah, but he can't fly. He can jump really far.
Cape and shit.
No, he can't fly. There's a joke about it. Like, let's fly there, and he's like, I can't fly. I'm like, what? It's like, no, I can't fly.
Yeah.
So he gets like a bike. He gets a ride on a bike or some shit like that.
He wears a cape because that was the costume he wore when he was a voluntary hero. Before he heard of the Hero Association, so it's a bit of a joke him having that cape.
Yeah,
he's
definitely
supposed to be a shit outfit.
But he doesn't need to fly.
Don't need to. No.
We're trying to underline the point. When he shows up and throws a punch, the show is over. that's how the episodes end. And the cleverness of it is, how will they get to this point in a clever way every episode?
Well, he's
that fight with him against Lord Boros, the one he was on about where he gets punched to the moon, that is a masterpiece.
That fight is the great thing. I think Madhouse did the animation for it, where like the show is very silly, but the fights, the animation is like Akira level, like super.
Have you ever seen it, Miscast? The fight, the Lord Boros fight.
No.
You should watch. Look up One Punch Man versus Lord Boros. It is a fucking crazy fight.
Yeah, it is like a manga masterpiece.
The animation by itself is fucking amazing. And that's
kind of shows the strength of because Lord Boros, his title is Dominator of the Universe.
What is his special move? It's like a weird, crazy his name, the movie he uses that knocks him into the moon.
Black Star Roaring Cannon.
That's it's the greatest name of all time.
That's an Earth Destroyer, that move.
I know. It's the name out when he says it. I'm like, what? What the fuck is this?
And then he shoots that massive. But that's the most beautiful bit of the music in the background. It just all comes together.
It's like they took.
Sorry.
It's like because the way it looks, it's almost like if the best cinematographer you've ever seen before did Dumb and Dumber. That's what it's like. It's a really silly show, but the animation is so fucking good. it's crazy.
I took that bit seriously. I think. I mean, they did it. They did an amazing job. I love that. You do. It's an actually amazing series. It really is.
I mean, I've seen like 4 or 5 episodes, but I never really gave it much attention.
I would recommend getting back into it because it's fun in the terms of the season. People don't like the second season. I like the second season because of the world building where they explain like the hero, the hero stuff and how they get the rankings and stuff. I liked all that stuff. That stuff was great.
I love Bang.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's a good show, man. It's a good anime because people kept telling me to watch it, and then I was like, you know what? I'll watch one episode, and then I just burned through the whole fucking thing. I was like, I gotta watch it. I can't stop here. I gotta watch everything.
Mordecai says, never watched it, but heard a lot about it. Aram, what the hell are you doing in the chat?
Tank Top Tiger.
Did One Punch Man
punch his... tackle? Sorry, I'm saying.
He had a death battle of his friend. What's his friend's name with the metal arms? I forgot what's freaking his name.
Genos, you want about?
Genos, yeah. Genos. They had a death battle with him versus somebody. I can't remember. I think he won too. It was him versus another.
No, I told you his fighting style is always a pile of metal on the floor half
unconscious. He always gets his fucking ass whooped. But they had a time. He gets whooped every time. He's cool
every time. But I do love
Miss America.
The way that they in the second series, for example, when he starts becoming more advanced and upgraded.
Yeah, he gets the new arms. I like the arms where he's training versus One Punch.
When he fights the giant centipede in the second.
Yeah.
Like, amazing. And I tell you what, if you've ever the One Punch Man soundtrack is also absolutely amazing.
Are they making a third series or no?
Yeah, they are, but there's problems going on at the moment with funding because there's still a lot of problems with the Japanese movie market at the moment.
Because I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for the last season of Attack on Titan because I caught up with that shit too. So I was like,
oh, I tried watching that Westworld that you mentioned.
The TV show Westworld. I mentioned that.
Hey, Channel 69 Reformation.
You mentioned Westworld. That dude's Revolver.
DJ Talks. What's up?
Dude, Revolver.
Do you not remember? Well, it was only one of you mentioned Westworld. I just want to say, to whoever mentioned it, fuck you. It's the most boring show ever.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Westworld, but it might not have been me.
I haven't seen an episode
two series and got a tumor.
Not the third season, at least. I haven't checked that out.
I watched the first season and I was done. I was like,
that was enough for me too.
Yeah. That's Jonathan Nolan. That's Chris Nolan's brother who wrote the show.
It was so boring.
The second season was really awful. I thought it was awful.
I watched the last one that just happened with your boy from Breaking Bad. I watched that season just to like maybe it got better. Nah, really.
No. Yeah, boy.
Nah, really.
One Punch Man in Westworld. Next.
No, One Punch Man's way better. Way better.
No,
way better.
No, One Punch Man is an android in Westworld.
If One Punch Man was an android, no, he's a human. He says all his hair fell out because he worked out too hard or something like
that.
He punched his hair off his head.
Because Genos is android.
He fuck up the Man in Black. He fucking punched that guy in the fucking movie.
I don't know anything about One Punch.
Well, Genos, that's a pretty messed up principle that he got rid of all of his main body parts and made himself into an android just to revenge his parents. You're kind of killing yourself and making yourself.
Sounds like he's RoboCop. He's RoboCop. Essentially.
Once you get rid of the penis, though, that's it. Man.
Yeah,
there's no going back.
That's like Luther and Umbrella Academy. It's like fuck, bro.
Didn't you substitute penis for hand rocket blasters? Machine gun blows.
I love my dick, but man, I really want some rocket blasters.
Once the
And
dick goes.
awesome music. You get awesome theme music play whenever you fly.
So what's going on, Aram?
Nothing much, man. I was catching up on. I was listening to you guys. Just that I'm exporting something, and I don't want my shit to crash. But I don't know shit about this whole like.
We're talking about the Hulk versus
yeah.
Thanos and the Hulk versus.
I wouldn't know where to rank them. They're as far as like I don't know One Punch Man. I know Hulk and Thanos, but I only know Thanos from the movies, not from the comics. So I don't know how powerful he is.
I'm gonna explain One Punch Man to you, Aram. Really simple. Here we go. This is a really detailed thing.
Here we go.
If he hits you, you lose. That's it.
I always felt that. It's kind of like it kind of says it in the name, right?
Because when I first heard the name, I'm like, okay, what are they gonna do here? Oh, it really is. If he punches you, that's it. Okay. That's the end.
Yeah, DJ talks. Yeah, One Punch sucks.
Oh,
well, you suck.
What's AF as fuck?
I disagree.
As fuck, yeah.
Thanos in the comic books is less powerful, I would say. He's way more powerful in the movie.
But there's many people who beat Thanos. Several of the times.
Deadpool's beaten Thanos. I mean, many people
to be able to beat him, and basically you've got to remember people such as Thanos and the Hulk. Whilst Thanos does have intellect, it is still brute strength. So as soon as you get anyone with telekinesis or telepathy, even Magneto, for example.
Yep.
Magneto would absolutely slay
Scarlet Witch was gonna. He had to have the ship go down.
Here's the thing that pisses me off about Scarlet Witch. She didn't even have to do any of that. No. Scarlet Witch is so powerful, it doesn't make sense. Which I think they're going to start getting into. She can alter reality. That's I was like, hey, Thanos, now you're a dog. She can literally do that.
Oh, but she didn't know she could.
Hulk. That's why Hulk lost it.
I know, but she didn't know she could do that from a distance.
That's why I think Doctor Strange movie is going to get into where.
Why don't we what about like cross universe movie universes and see like what if like I don't know, let me just throw it out there. What if like can Beetlejuice beat Superman or One Punch?
Beetlejuice. Well, Beetlejuice isn't magic. If Beetlejuice was magic, yeah, like Harry Potter could beat Superman. Think about that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think Beetlejuice actually could, because Beetlejuice is magic.
Is he magic or he's just dead? He's just a zombie.
Well, I have a question for you. How old is he?
Beetlejuice? I thought they said he was like from the 18, like the Old West times. I thought.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
I'm looking that shit up right now.
I haven't watched Beetlejuice in a while.
And how did he die? Also, because I was looking it up because I think in the cartoons it references his parents.
I think I'm remembering the cartoon. I cannot fucking. I used to watch the cartoon show. Oh, man.
And also, I think in the cartoons it said that he went through the Black Plague. So there might be some conflict.
But he's wearing a tux, like a suit, so he can't be that old.
Well, he could have
like he can't be like Cro-Magnon type shit. Like if like
because whatever you die in, you stay.
I think whatever you're wearing is what you whatever you're wearing is what you died in or something like that. So I might, but again, that could be inconsistent.
Did you make up the rules?
I didn't make up this movie. This is Tim Burton, man. I can't get into the monkey mind. But like if Scarlet Witch was in the DC universe, she'd kill everybody. She'd kill everybody in the Marvel universe. But her power is probability in reality warping.
Yeah, I used to
have Omega level, bro.
I used to have hours and hours conversation about this with my friends back in the day, and it always came down to T-1000.
No, T-1000.
It always came down to the T-1000 and like the alien at the end.
Superman could be the T-1000. Shit, fucking.
No. I'm talking about movies. You know, like in best villains and stuff.
Thanos couldn't.
Are you doing it as in a fight? Because I can find people in other movies, not comic book, that can whoop the T-1000. John Matrix kills the T-1000 easily. Easily. It's not even close.
You know what? You got me there, bro.
You son of a bitch.
You know John Matrix is taking out the T-1000, man. It's not even a question, bro.
Yeah, this was before the Thanos days, you know. Before John Wick.
Damn.
Which I know Will hasn't seen.
What have I not seen?
Nothing. Never mind.
Wick.
Matrix will shoot him with his tranquilizer gun.
Yeah, Neo would take out the T-1000. He just fucking jump into him.
Yeah, this was before the Neo days.
So
if you're going by the 90s.
I'd go up to the T-1000 I'd go up to the T1000 with a bucket full of fridge magnets. I'd just toss them.
Yeah, fuck his whole brain up.
Come on.
Here's the letter
that
B.
fucker comes to me, the heavier he gets. I just toss them one by one. I'm like, come on, you metally prick.
You have liquid
Yeah.
nitrogen.
Yo, I'm gonna get. I got you on one, Aram, and this is not. And this is before This is gonna be in advance, but I can tell you who will whoop the T1000 easily, even though it's after the T1000 came out.
Yeah.
Lava Girl will whoop the T1000.
Who's Lava Girl? I don't know.
Dark Boy and Lava Girl, that Robert Rodriguez fucking kids movie. Her power is molten
God.
lava.
I never seen that.
It's
but
bad. It's horrible.
It's
But it's
so
if her
bad.
power is lava, he's done. That's it.
So I'm at the point in John Wick where Halle Berry's dog just got shot and ate that dude's nuts.
Did you watch the second one, or did you just jump
Yeah.
to the third one?
No. I watched the second one. It's like,
But you
it's-
watched the first one first.
Yeah,
He's
I
seen-
watched
he's
the
already
first
seen the
one
first one.
years ago.
Yeah, he saw one
Oh,
first.
okay, all right.
It's pretty freaking awesome.
Those dogs were trained by Halle, so they only answer to her commands, and Keanu couldn't look them in the eyes.
I
or
thought
they would
Holly
fucking
was
attack
trained
him.
by the dogs.
Fucking
I thought it was the other way around.
Either way, John
up,
Wick, Keanu can't look him either one in the
Yeah.
eyes.
Holly
Caboose
looks
juice, what's
fucking
going
great,
on?
huh? She looks great, man.
Yeah, she ages well, man.
Fucking pencil.
Halle Berry, bro, what you
She's
want?
very
Halle
lovely.
Berry, man.
She looks
She's been
really
hot
good
for
in the movie.
fucking 30 years. Think
Yeah,
about
but
that.
she gets hotter. She looks absolutely stunning in John Wick.
Oh
Right?
yeah.
She's been looking like that for 30 years, guy.
I
30
wish she'd
years.
talk to me. I wish she talked to me like one of them dogs in them movies. Oh, she got on her bed and went, yeah, like she does in the movie. Fucking run over.
Have-
You want to be
What was
Braun
the-
in that
what was
scene when
that
Braun gets
movie?
his nuts ripped off?
What was that movie that she won an Oscar for?
Think-
Monsters Ball.
Monsters Ball. I want to make me feel good.
Make me feel
Make me
good. That's
feel
when
good.
that's when Heath Ledger shot himself in the chest in that movie. That's a rough movie to get through.
It
Rough
makes,
movie.
Gothica. That's a rough movie.
dude, it put a bad taste in my mouth for thinking about her sexually. That's for sure.
You'd like to
She
leave
looks
the
dirty
taste
in that
her
movie.
mouth, wouldn't you?
Oh,
That felt
dude.
bad. I was like, oh, Billy Bob Thornton. gets this?
Anytime
What's this
Thornton
guy?
puts his fucking
Yeah,
his
man.
pelvis to
he,
anything,
he
it's
must be
tainted.
slinging because he's doing that. He was with Jolie for fucking ever. He
What's
must
up,
be
teeth?
Laura Dern. He was laying down. Billy Bob Thornton must be slinging. I don't know what it is.
He was wearing Jolie's blood around his neck like a totem.
So was she. She was addicted to
that's
him
some
like a
fucked up
drug.
shit, dude. I know.
Maybe he's hung like a donkey
Angelia?
or something.
That's what I'm thinking. He has to be, bro. He has to be. It's like Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson's pulling like Beckinsale, fucking. He's pulling like all types of hot chicks. I'm like, why? This guy's he looks like a roach, but he's pulling all these girls.
That did confuse me when you looked at Ariana Grande and him and they were together.
Grande,
And I'm not insulting the man, right? But like he
I
looked
will.
like he was like an albino anemic heroin addict.
He looked like if Eminem did meth. So I was like, what?
Yeah, skinny, pasty white, and I don't know. Is it racist to me being white insulting a white? I don't know, but he's whiter than white. I don't
I'll
even
allow
know
it.
how it works. I don't even know what skin tone he is, bleach. But I didn't get that. But yeah, he must have some gift. He must be funny.
He must have 3 legs. That's the only thing that makes it. Kate Beckinsale, another one that's aged like fucking wine.
Oh yeah, her too, man.
Oh, I mean, that was like a rebound girl for him. A rebound girl.
Awkward I'm standing in this chat with you men with a semi. I'm sorry, guys.
I mean, I got a thing for Beckinsale. I've always had a thing for Beckinsale.
Yeah.
Don't show this scene. I don't want to see. Now I'm gonna feel sick.
What
Don't
am-
show this crap.
Here we go.
Make me feel
Where the hell's Greg?
I don't know. He's radio
And Wes.
silent, dude. I haven't heard anything. I texted him nothing.
I think because I had my movies. Well, at least I had 3 of the movies. The
Oh,
best
yeah,
comedies.
how many? I had 10, so I don't know. Maybe I forgot what number
Oh.
it was.
I thought it was 5, but I can name
Okay,
3
I
off
can
the
cut, I
bat.
can cut 3 of these. Hold on. I'll cut.
I've just got to chuck out there as well. Matthew McConaughey gets better with age. I don't
Well, yeah,
care
Matthew
what to say.
McConaughey. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
That's,
he's
that's,
like
that's
a
not,
fine
he doesn't
wine.
count. He's not even a human.
What a beautiful man.
They made him in a lab. You got to make the perfect Texan.
Oh,
Yes.
Who else? Jake Gyllenhaal is pretty old, and he's looked the same for fucking 50. Keanu, Paul Rudd. These guys are vampires, all of them.
Paul Rudd for sure, man.
He's,
He looks
Paul
fucking
Rudd for
clueless.
sure is a vampire.
that
We're not
Bill
even.
and Ted's gonna be shit.
Oh, when does that come out?
Yeah,
It goes straight to on demand in the 28th.
See, I was never a fan of the first one.
What
so
what
I'm not
does
even-
go straight to on demand?
Bill
Yeah.
and Ted.
Bill and Ted.
Oh, it's not going to theaters for sure, right?
No.
Well, it is. It's getting released in both.
Limited release, which not in America.
Limited?
Yeah. Wherever,
All right,
whatever's
so-
open.
What date's this, please? Sorry.
What's that?
When's it out?
Oh, the 28th.
I'm still gonna watch it just because it's Bill and Ted, but I'm not expecting because even the trailer looks shit.
I got a Zoolander 2 vibe from it, which is
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah, it's gonna be shit. It's just gonna be all nostalgic shit. And
That was one of my favorite movies of all fucking time, dude. Like,
Bill and Ted.
yeah, without a
that
doubt.
was fun, man. Yeah.
It
One or
shaped
two.
the way I talk, man.
I'm assuming you're a Bill and Ted 1 fan, not a Bill and Ted 2 fan.
Oh, Bogus Journey all day. I went to San Francisco, dude. I went and saw that. My routine for like a month was wake up, go to the
Can I push put
freaking,
it in the makeup?
wake up, go to the bus stop, take the bus down the fucking middle of San Francisco, stop in the store, buy 2 candy bars, go in the movie theater, watch Bogus Journey. Repeat.
Oh wow.
No way.
Did you
I
make,
met
I wish
freaking
I
did you
could
make a
Keanu
stop?
Reeves.
Did you smoke a bowl between the getting from home to getting a snack?
No, but I tripped on acid for the first time on the trip.
How old were
That'll
you?
do
You were probably like what?
14.
14? Okay. That's Bogus Journey. That's part 2.
I met Keanu Reeves in that theater, though. He stopped in on a motorcycle and just.
Oh, you
walked
told me
there.
this story. Yeah.
He took a piss next to me. I fucking shit myself,
Wow.
dude. And he had what really tripped me out was his hair was cut, and I could only imagine him as Ted. And I didn't. Point Break hadn't.
What
come
year
out
was
yet,
this? What year was this?
but It was the year that I was watching Bogus Journey. He came into the theater and just peeked in to see what was going on, then stopped in to take a piss.
But
I was-
When did he do Speed?
what did he
Maybe he
peak?
was filming Speed at that time.
no,
was he
he was
peeking?
doing Point Break.
Point Break. That's it. That's
Yeah.
right. Damn it.
And his hair was cut, and I was like, "What the fuck is up with Ted's hair?" Because there was no
Sorry, bro.
advertising for it yet, you know. So I didn't even know what the fuck was going on.
If I ever met him in a public bathroom now, I'd just grab his penis as he weeds, stare at him deeply in the eyes, and whisper Trinity. And say nothing else.
He'll never forget you. I can tell you that right now.
I
You'll
know he
remember
wouldn't.
Stare at
forever.
him.
Be on his deathbed. What was
I
with that
did.
guy that grabbed my dick in that bathroom?
And whisper
just-
Trinity in my ear sweetly.
Why
in an English
Trinity?
accent.
Why of all the names?
Trinity.
Trinity,
Trinity.
Trinity.
Is this real Neo? Or is it just a man grabbing your cock? I don't know. Just got to think of something.
Close your eyes. Let's pretend I'm Carrie Ann Moss. Let's pretend.
Dude, Mike's like powder. Powder could be the T1000 or something.
Powder. Well, isn't he lightning? He might be able to now.
Doesn't he become pure energy or
He
something?
becomes the lightning bolt, I believe, at the end of the movie. He's Thor, apparently.
Yeah, he is Thor. Ride the lightning, Powder. Ride the lightning.
Oh God, remember Powder? I think I saw that in the theater.
Oh yeah, I
Powder.
remember Powder.
That was a good
God.
movie, man, for its time.
Is it? Did it hold
For
up?
its-
Because
I don't know if I
haven't
could
seen
watch it
forever.
again. Like recently, I'm
Oh,
like,
no. No way that thing stands the test of time.
no way.
No way. Albino.
It's like Phenomenon. Remember Phenomenon with John Travolta?
Oh yeah.
Do.
Albinos are just
I
too
wish it was
strange
that.
to watch.
Oh, you know what I
With their
watched
magic
this weekend? I watched this weekend with my wife. She's never seen. She doesn't really like westerns, and I'm like, okay, well, we're gonna watch one, and I just sneaked one in there, and I put Unforgiven, and she liked it a lot, man. And I said,
Fucking Unforgiven,
because
the last great Western of,
Yeah, I
of all time.
yeah, because in the beginning she's like, okay, whatever, and then towards when towards the end, where it's Jack.
I don't deserve this.
Yeah, Gene Hackman.
to do with it.
Yeah, she said something, and I'm like, you got into it, But it's such I can't. I just forgot how much I like that movie, man. It's really
Anybody
I just
want
wanna point out real
Anybody
quick.
don't want to get killed? Better clear on out the back.
I just want to point out real quick that Gamer and Ganna are having chat sex.
Hey, do it. Hey, I'm in it.
With
I'm a voyeur.
emojis.
Aram, if you really love Unforgiven, because I love Unforgiven,
What's up,
Yeah,
Frank?
you need to watch the Ken Watanabe remake. That's all samurais. It is fucking awesome. He did a shot-for-shot remake with samurais. I want to say
what's the name? What's the name of the title?
I think it's called Unforgiven. I think
Oh,
it's literally the same movie. Let me look it up. But it's Ken Watanabe as the Clint Eastwood role, and it's really good because you can just tell he loves that movie. So he's like, I'm gonna do the same version.
Yeah, man.
2013, he made it.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. It's just the way it was shot. Oh, one thing I really paid attention to was the dialogue, and it's just the dialogue is so well written, and it's not spoon fed. It sounds like how people sound. And
now,
one thing I could say is the dialogue in that movie's great.
My favorite part of that movie is when a spoiler for Unforgiven, a really great movie. Watch it, Unforgiven. You haven't seen it, but there's a scene where one of the prostitutes come up to Schofield Kid and Clint Eastwood, William Money, and William Money in this movie has been sober and fucked up and had a fever, and she starts telling them about what happened to Ned
when Ned dies,
and you almost don't notice it where he just grabs the bottle, because you're not looking at him.
Yeah,
and he starts drinking again because William Money's superpower, because he has superpowers, is you can't kill him when he's drunk. When he's drunk, he'll fucking destroy you.
He only stopped because when his wife got him off it. And then I saw it right away. I was like, oh shit, he's drinking again.
He's drinking again. That means that everybody's fucking dead. Everybody's good. I just want you to. I gave you a link to the trailer in the chat, Aram. But yeah, that movie, the English Bob stuff, the because the guy who I forget his name, some Vandershout with the writer. I forget his name. I forget the guy's name. He was in True Romance, and he kind of jumps from historical hero to historical hero. He goes from English Bob to Gene Hackman's character, and then when he meets an actual dyed in the wool killer,
cowboy.
A real fucking murderer, because Gene Hackman's character, Wild Bill, Little Bill, he was a badass, but he wasn't a murderer. William Money killed, as he said, women and children and such. He killed everything.
I like
everyone.
And I like the young kid. He's there swinging dick, like he's got a big
Schofield kid,
dick or whatever. And at the very end, and then after he shoots this guy, which I love the shot, man. Like right with the camera zooms in on him, or like dollies in, and then he just shoots the guy while he's on the toilet. And then and then you can see that he's holding the weight of this murder that he just did. He's holding the weight.
Dying, he goes, dying's a hell of a thing. Take away everything he's got, all he's ever gonna have.
All he's gonna ever have. Dude, the dialogue is awesome. Awesome dialogue, man.
Unforgiven is a bad, but again, I gave you the link.
He's back.
Yeah.
It's not as great as the original Unforgiven, because Unforgiven is a masterpiece, but it's pretty interesting because you're like, wow, you can just tell Watanabe was like, I love this movie. I'm gonna do it too. I want to make an international version of this movie where it's like feudal Japan instead of like the Old West or some shit.
An Old West Japan style movie.
Japan was very feudal. Feudal as folk.
That's an
just
Asian
like
joke.
It's a ninja joke of Jedis. Dude, man, Wick's got some serious freaking fight styles in it, man.
We know. We've been telling you for months.
Like it's all grappling and just carnage.
It's all judo,
yeah.
Judo and he says it in one of the training videos.
I've been counting the throat punches. I think there's like 24 in the first like 10 minutes of the third movie.
Right. I love in the third one. I mean, the third one, the knife fight, I put it up there with one of the greatest action sequences of all time.
That made my skin crawl.
The horse stuff is fucking amazing. Like I said, I saw that movie the same year. I saw it in the theater. The same year I saw Endgame in the theater. I had more fun in the theater watching John Wick 3 than I had watching Endgame. And I love Endgame. But
hey,
John
Aram,
Wick 3,
man,
you know what I like? Well, yeah, go ahead.
Your scent of smells is flawed. It's not lit up.
Oh yeah, I know. You got me. Oh shit! I ran out of battery.
Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
Look at that, man. Look at all.
What's your scent of the day today?
The
apricots.
It's the smell of the musk from my pit.
Soap. Oh, soap.
Dial.
Musk.
Always a bad thing.
Irish Spring.
Too love a bit of musk. I've got.
That's what you got to do. You got to grab Keanu's penis and say that I do love a bit of musk. just wait to see what the response is. He's such a nice guy. He probably like, look, I'm sorry, but
I was 14. He was like what, 26? So like,
well, that's a crime. He's going to jail.
Yeah, someone's going to jail, and it ain't
Someone's
me.
going to jail
I'm
on that.
Freaking A, man. Freaking A. So we started this thing. I thought I'd play a video I made for you guys.
Okay.
So get a good laugh. Mike of the Creator Spotlight Show and this guy Tony from Hey Squirrel. They started this project where they spun a wheel, and then whatever name this shit landed on, random name that it landed on, you had to create a YouTube channel with that name, and then graphics and a trailer. And every week there's a challenge to create a new video, which we haven't gotten yet, Mike, by the way. Time is running out. It's almost the middle of the week. So I got on my spin agoraphobic public speaker.
Oh shit! Holy fuck! How do you do that?
I know.
Social
man.
distance completely.
I know. Man. Agoraphobic public speaker. So let me look at that.
Would you like to tell people what agoraphobic means? I know what it means. It's like afraid of people, essentially. I don't like being around people.
It's like fear of like
crowds and shit.
Like having no way to get out, like escape, or anxiety around people, shit like that.
Oh.
So a lot of people like got crazy shit. Like one person got knee scabs, and we thought the damn thing was gonna be like funny, and it became like super serious. He did like a mental health channel.
Oh shit!
Like people took the name and ran with it, in different ways. Like Pia got she got Angry Garden Gnome, or was that what it is? Hang on, let me look. I think it's Angry Garden Gnome. Something like that. Pia, it's Angry Garden Gnome, right? And then
Don't
Wes
show
got,
it. Laugh out loud.
Wes got I Poo Quarters.
That could be a whole bunch of
Grumpy
stuff.
Garden Gnome. That's it. Grumpy Garden Gnome. Grumpy. God damn it. All right, here we go. So it's only a minute long, but it's the minute's gonna change your life.
Do it.
Oops.
I'm back.
Hi, everybody. I'm gonna be here to entertain you guys tonight with a little light reading. I thought it would be kind of cool if I read some poetry to you guys for the next couple hours. I'm gonna read something pretty dark. I like the dark stuff, so I'm gonna start with maybe some Edgar Allan Poe and get into maybe a little bit of H.P. Lovecraft. I have some other things in here too, but before I get started, is there anything out there that you guys might want to listen to?
Not really.
No! I can see that asshole's balls! What? Oh,
Agoraphobic public speaker.
Subscribe.
Those are your balls. Is this the room from Tenet?
When did you do that?
Last week. I did it in 2 hours, soup to nuts. Made the channel, made the video, came up with the concept, everything in like from 6:30 to 8:30.
Yeah, but when did you do that?
Last Saturday.
This is recent. Okay.
Yeah, we had to just make a channel and just put shit on
Wow.
it, dude. It's freaking crazy. A lot of the other videos and channels that people are making are freaking great, man.
That's good, man. It's fun.
I think you guys could probably still get in on it if you want to. Like, a lot of people haven't shown their channel trailers yet.
So send me the link. I mean, I'll just look it up. What is it? I mean, and you can it kind of gives you kind of like a random thing to do.
Yeah, talk to Mike, Creator Spotlight, in the chat. He's the one running it. It's his bag, man.
And I do need to point out there's a prize if you win.
Yes, there is a prize.
Monetary, $200.
And a belt made by a YouTube artist. Like a
and a hand-carved sausage made from the finest colonist in England.
Aged to perfection.
Now we're talking.
So what do I look it up, Will?
It's the Creator Spotlight Show. Hit up Mike. He's in the chat. The Creator Spotlight Show.
No, he's just Creator Spotlight.
Oh, yeah, Creator Spotlight.
Got it. I see it here.
And a real sausage, he says. What's up, Keely? How's it going?
Hand-carved.
Not fake.
Straight
real.
From the depths of Mordor.
No one does. You don't simply just carve a sausage.
Well, you do.
Stuff it.
You do, but not
pig intestine.
Technically, yes, but no.
No. This isn't an intestine. You get a slab of mince and you process it, you squash it together, and then I partially cook it and I carve the sausage and then send it to thee, and you get a carved sausage. And trust me, it will be absolutely delightful, sir. Absolutely delightful. You will love every taste. It will be a succulent, juicy, plump sausage.
Minty sausage.
No mint. It's
mint?
Not chewing gum. It's not. You said minty sausage. It's not chewing gum. It's a sausage. There's no mint.
No mint?
No, you have the mint in the chewing gum. If you want a hand-carved chewing gum, then I can do that. But the mint stays in the chewing gum, and the sausage stays with the sausage.
What about the cheese?
Okay, just to keep Miscast happy and shut him up and make everyone happy. I will post a hand-carved sausage and a hand-carved chewing gum.
Oh wow, twofer.
Yes.
The sausage being mint flavor and the chewing gum being sausage flavor.
Oh, that's even better. Oh my god.
Dude, I'd eat sausage flavored chewing gum all day long. Dude.
Vice versa, starring Kirk Cameron and Dudley Moore of Foods.
Saving sausage.
Freaky Friday sausage.
Saving Sergeant Sausage.
Saving Sergeant Sausage.
The mission was a sausage.
Today is awesome.
And instead of all of these objects, and like at the end when he's sniping from the clock tower at the tank, he could be sniping from the top of a sausage, shooting a sausage,
shooting
there's a tank
gum.
in a sausage tank.
What if he's shooting
all sausage?
What if he's shooting the tank with gum?
Hand carved gum.
Hand carved gum on top of a sausage, shooting gum at a wait a minute. Well, the tank has to be made out of a sausage. It's wiener. It's a German. It's got to be a sausage.
Yeah.
Can you just lob the sausage?
Ryan. We made a better version right there.
What if he lobbed the sausage?
You can't really lob a sausage. You can
as well.
You can hurl a sausage. I don't think you can lob a sausage. It's too, it's
hurl a sausage.
You can hurl it like right hand, not overhand. It's got a weird
But you could
shape.
also fire a sausage.
Oh, you can definitely fire a sausage. Oh, trust me.
Somebody needs to now get that film where they're in the church and Tom Hanks is shaking, but someone needs to edit footage where he's holding sausages.
He's holding a sausage. He's just shaking his hand.
No, I got an image in my mind of a German sitting on old boy's freaking chest, slowly pushing a sausage into his mouth.
Oh, Jesus. Killing your boy with a sausage. No.
Slowly choking him with the sausage.
While your boy's outside holding bullets of chewing gum bullets, just crying.
A frozen sharpened sausage just slowly going in here.
Slowly stabbing him in the chest.
Not the sausage.
Not the sausage? No.
Is it pork or beef?
No. International? No.
It would be World War II food ration. It'd be everything, wouldn't it, in that sausage? It'd be dog
probably
paw.
have cow hooves in that fucking sausage.
The freaking tracks of the tanks would be sausage links.
Oh man, I'm all about this movie now. Can we just make this movie, Saving Private Sausage? Can we just do this?
Don't really need a money budget, just more of a meat budget.
No, just go to like a grocery store. You'll be good. You're done.
We need to contact the owner of an abattoir.
Yes, man. We will definitely advertise your shop if you fund our movie.
We could. Oh wow, we could have all the blood from the abattoir floor. We could shoot it inside the abattoir. So all these sausages hang on the floor of all this blood. Yeah.
Dude, there's a lot of movies that use pig's blood.
Oh, and instead of humans crying in the background when they get shot, we could have the animals as they get slaugted, but sound it over the movie.
Now it's getting dark. Now it's getting dark. This is dark.
Yeah,
It's dark. I prefer Schindler's sausage. Let's go this way.
No,
They're giving Schindler
Schindler's sausage.
The Jews have now, they're about to leave, or as soon as about to escape, and like Ben Kingsley hands Liam Neeson a sausage, and he drops it on the train tracks. They go, what about this gum? I could have saved one more. Schindler's sausage, I think, is a better way to go.
I'm assuming then if this is they're not pork sausages, are they?
No, they definitely got to be kosher, man.
They'll be fucking running a mile.
Ben Kingsley cannot touch that sausage if it was
Ben Kingsley
cannot touch it.
He'll be rolling it on the floor with his foot. Like, I can't.
And then you go right back to the sniper scene. You got Ray Fiennes just shooting people from a clock tower or wherever the hell he was, like a balcony, shooting them with carved gum. There you go. It's all done.
It's not a tower. It's a sausage. He's
Apollo 13. Everybody's trapped in a
15
sausage.
meter tall. Yes,
Houston, we have a sausage.
Yes.
Houston, we have some sausage.
Houston, we have no sausage.
We have Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon's up here. You got Kevin Bacon, no sausage.
And the outer space scene when they lose the oxygen tank, it's just a sausage spinning out of control.
Spinning around in space.
With the moon in the background.
Holy shit. Ed Harris is down there. What are you telling me?
Ganna, if you're still in chat, you need to draw this now.
Yes.
What's happening?
Yes. Ganna, there's a plethora of ideas for you on this one.
A sausage.
You're a steely-eyed sausage man, sir.
God.
Well, Highlander with sausage kind of writes itself. You don't even got to write a script. Instead of swords and sausage, that's the end. You're done.
At the start of the film, when Ed Harris gets that jacket, instead of a jacket, just opens it up and it's a sausage.
It's a sausage. His wife gave him a sausage in a box. They're all making fun of him. She gives him a new sausage every fucking
They all make fun of him.
What's in the box?
And then they all applaud him.
7 is now sausage.
Clint Howard is just a giant sausage. He's just wearing glasses, a sausage with glasses.
Make
That's
it
Clint
really
Howard.
mysterious. The wife posts it. She sends him a box with a mysterious Riddler question mark on top of the box. Make it about a
Edward
Batman
Nygma.
Easter egg. Batman Easter egg in it. Yeah.
Oh man, this is crossing streams. There's a whole bunch of shit going on.
Ganna says space sausage lobster.
So what would it be? Would it be a sausage with a sausage on top of a sausage as the capsule with sausage thrusters and the sausage?
This is a crazy capsule. No wonder they make it to the moon.
I'm assuming it's just a linked sausage.
Are you gonna do the Martian sausage? Are you gonna do that one? What about Gravity with a sausage? This is
No, the
Sandra
Martian,
Bullock in a
he's throwing
sausage.
sausages, not potatoes.
It's like Sandra Bullock and George Clooney on a string spinning around a sausage. Is that what we're gonna do?
They have to get to
Oh
the
my god!
sausage.
Don't let go!
Yeah,
Don't let go of the sausage! Don't let go.
There's
That
only
would've
one
been
sausage
brilliant.
left, and it's the old Russian sausage on the original
It's
space
only one.
station.
It's only one. It looks like a white Polish bratwurst or some shit. I don't think this is gonna work.
Wasn't it Chinese?
It was a Chinese. Oh, there's gonna be like some
that's
kind
right.
of Szechuan sausage.
There's a Chinese sausage, man. You gotta be careful. with
Sesame
that shit.
seed covered sausage.
That film was fucking ridiculous. I'm sorry.
I like Gravity. Well, come on, Gravity's fun.
Visually,
I liked it.
visually
You guys didn't like
amazing,
it?
but it
I love
was
Gravity,
scientifically bollocks.
Scientifically, of
for
course,
sure.
but I mean, so is a whole shitload of space movies. Make no
How
sense.
about a sausage banana, one you can peel and underneath is a sausage?
Well, it's Beverly Hills
not
Cop. You put a
really
sausage in the tailpipe. You just go that way.
She's drawn that for me loads of times. A sausage. You've done it, Ganna. You need to do the space. A sausage hurtling through space out of control with 3 astronauts in it, saying, "Here's
Sausage
the, we have
13. We're calling it Sausage 13.
And it's that the moon has to be in the background because that was the whole purpose of it, isn't it? Because they were right by the moon and they really
You had to
wanted
fly
land.
over it. This is as close as we're getting to that moon on this sausage.
Yeah, yeah. The sausage had to slingshot around the sausage.
Yeah, it's a
to get back
slingshot
the
around the
sausage.
moon. I got a crazy idea. The sausage slingshots around the moon. We get them home. We do it that way.
The moon has to be sausage shaped though.
And then we got to cut to Tom Hanks's wife watching the news with her kid. Is Dad gonna get home on that sausage? You got to have pull on the heartstrings a little bit. You got to keep moving it around. You can't just stay on the sausage. You got to go show how it's affecting the earth and the people on it. The media is talking about the sausage. Is the sausage ever gonna come back? You have to touch all facets.
And we all need to forget that. Talking of sausages, of course, coincidentally, Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, bacon, no sausage, I told you.
It makes perfect sense.
Well, not really, but yeah.
Alien sausage in space. No one can cook a sausage.
What space movie do you think is like the most accurate, like, or more realistic?
Sunshine.
That's a good question. I like The Expanse, but that's a TV show.
Star Wars, maybe.
I'm going with Sunshine.
Where Harrison Ford can look up and see galaxies exploding in The Force Awakens from another planet.
Yeah, he's got like radio telescope vision.
He's got fucking Superman vision.
Sunshine is great. I like that movie.
Sunshine, though, I listened to the commentary and a bunch of astronauts and scientists help them like do a lot of the stuff, like wrapping themselves in insulation to go from one ship to the next.
That would not work.
Interstellar
or Martian?
Actually, it's a myth that you would freeze to death immediately. It would take, like, you could actually do that with the insulation if it was a short distance.
Well, 2001 proved that.
Space also smells musty. Apparently, there's a musty smell to space as well. There is an actual odor.
You couldn't inhale because it's a vacuum.
Right. No,
it's not a pure vacuum, but
no,
if you go into an empty cabin, for example, you go into the air chamber and they repressurize, there's going to be atoms and particles of what was in space still in there, unless they do a full, like, what would you call it?
If you're like in a nebula or something.
In 2001,
apparently, you want to read about this. They say that apparently space has a musty smell.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it's a stench of 13 billion years.
The stench of 13 million years. Vincent Price.
That's one old ass closet.
But no, I would put Interstellar in 2001 probably the most accurate space movie.
What about Martian or like
Martian? Alien, man. Always a pleasure, man.
Yeah, you're really going to leave an atmosphere with a fucking tarpaulin.
That Iron Man thing where he shoots the air out of his hand, that kind of threw it off a little bit.
And the fact that he leaves an atmosphere with just nothing but a bit of tarp over the top of the ship, and it sends him in. No.
Oh, there's first escape. Avengers. Okay.
That's great. That's the most accurate space movies of first Avengers.
Frank,
is that what you're talking about? I didn't know.
No. In The Martian, he goes, I'm gonna do Iron Man, in which he pokes a hole in his hand and shoots the air out to propel him out of the capsule in The Martian. At the very end of The Martian, he goes, I want to do an Iron Man because he doesn't have the reach. So yeah, but that's the part where I was like, it seems kind of unbelievable.
And
you could do that, but you have no control of it.
That's what they told him. Is that you would have no control, but miraculously he does. So it's just kind of like, well, no.
Well, we did.
His whole body would be suffering massively because he's on a completely different gravity structure. His body would suffer like. So he'd probably end up actually just dead, to be honest.
Getting shredded internally.
Yeah.
Living off a potato.
But would you rather be stuck in space with Sandra Bullock or with Matt Damon? Matt Damon
is charming, but Sandra Bullock's a woman, so I'm gonna pick Sandra.
Yeah, I gotta go with the part that has more to do than just conversation.
Yeah, because I mean, after a while, I'd be like, okay, Matt Damon, you're kind of annoying me.
Of course.
How many times are you gonna tell me about apples? I'm good. I'm good.
And then of course you'd end up fucking Matt Damon. So.
Yeah, I don't want to have that happen. Yeah, I've seen Good Will.
But who's gonna know?
Enough times.
Who's gonna know, Will? Who's gonna know?
It's not your fault, Will. It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
And then if he has a potato, you don't know.
Oh wow, this turned into a Richard Gere movie all of a sudden. This switched genre.
In space, no one can hear you. Fucking.
Who would you rather? Would you rather be stuck in space with Sandra Bullock or Sigourney Weaver?
Still gonna go with Bullock.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I want to live, guys. I'm trying to live. I want Ripley to.
I don't really want to be fucking a grandmother.
You didn't say Ripley. You said Weaver.
Okay, whatever Sandra Bullock's name is in the Gravity movie. She's the teacher or some shit. And Ripley.
Oh, I'm going Ripley.
I'll go Ripley
all day long.
Yeah.
Character-wise, yeah.
As long as Ripley hasn't got an alien in her belly.
Oh, that's true. If it's Alien 3, you're fucked.
Oh God, not Alien 3. Come on. Let's just see dog aliens.
Oh, you're fucked. Well, she had a queen in her. She didn't have a fucking dog alien in her. She had a queen.
No, the alien was in a dog. Like that alien in that movie was from a dog.
Fucking stupid ass movie. That's David Fincher, who doesn't even claim this movie, by the way.
They show the birth of the alien from the dog. It's like a live birth, and it like just stands up and starts shaking. Remember that? Like,
he pulled a Zack Snyder where he says, I haven't watched that movie. I have no claim to that movie. I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
I was like,
did Josh Whedon finish it?
Might have.
You know, Josh.
Hey, you know what? Joss Whedon wrote Aliens Resurrection, so he might have fucking
see.
Did you know that Joss Whedon also freaking wrote part of Waterworld?
Oh God! Fucking David Benioff wrote X-Men Origins Wolverine. So they all have
hands everywhere.
Mutants.
They all have dirt on them. They all these fuckers.
Keely
got dirt
says,
on
"I'd
them.
rather be with the whole cast of Spaceballs."
Oh, you know what's funny? That's on my list. That's on my comedy list.
Okay, they went from suck to blow.
If you went stuck in space,
ludicrous.
What mutant would you be stuck in space with, and not one that has like kind of like a lower shelf mutant, not like top shelf mutant.
Nightcrawler, teleport my ass back.
Oh hell yeah!
He's lower shelf.
I'm gonna go with Mystique.
Why? You're gonna be stuck there. I'm getting the fuck out. You're stuck there.
No,
still.
man,
I agree with Will.
Mystique would be like
What?
Pornhub.
You guys are stupid. You're gonna be stuck in space with a shapeshifter, and you're just gonna die. I'm going back
You
home.
can replicate to whoever.
There is
she
nothing
wants,
Mystique's
right?
gonna do to help you.
You all laugh until she shapeshifts herself into the Enterprises and warp nines the fuck out
Oh,
of
There
that's
you go.
true.
There it is,
She
you
turns
see?
into the fucking
But
Millennium
then,
Falcon. Fly my ass home.
She's gonna shapeshift into Sandra Bullock, Ripley, and Matt Damon, and I'll get to have a threesome.
You're prioritizing the right things.
A freaking zero gravity threesome with a shape-shifting alien mutant.
That's why I think there was like an underlying thing where they said that when Mystique was with Magneto in the X-Men movies, that she would shapeshift into Xavier, and they would bang. That's what which would make a lot of sense. So that's
I wish he was in the Infinity Wars Magneto. It would have made the film literally 2 minutes long. It would have been classic.
Yeah.
Again, you don't even need him. Scarlet Witch ends all problems. All of them. They're all done.
But it would have just been funny that he can control metal. That would have been a funny thing. And he's just like,
that weird helicopter blade sword, done.
The most powerful item in the world, and you've made it out of metal. Thank you.
He would just fling the ship back into space.
No. I think what Gamer's saying, he would just take the Infinity Gauntlet.
No, that's you. That's even
That'd be it. The film would be over. The film would be over in 2 seconds.
You get Magneto. I'm getting Shadowcat because I get this. We do the same thing. Shadowcat just roll up on him, just to cut his hand off. It's over. You go why didn't Vision do that? I guess he couldn't. He lost his powers, but
yeah, Vision.
Vision did nothing in the.
Did nothing in those movies.
What was the purpose of him? I don't even understand.
He was the show. He was a facilitator for Scarlet Witch. That was all he was. So she could be pissed
Scarlet
off.
Witch is really powerful, huh?
She is Omega level. Omega level.
Well, they confirmed that if he hadn't have done the bombardment in the second one, what she was doing would have ripped Thanos apart.
Yeah.
She was
in the comic book, Aram. In the comic book, she had a mental breakdown and just got so pissed off. She said, "No more mutants." And guess what happened? There were no more mutants. She just said,
"Imagine
no more
a world
mutants.
without mutants." I can't imagine that.
She's the reason. She's the fucking reason.
What do you think about what Caboose is saying? Magnets don't work on all metals, though.
Magneto doesn't control the.
He doesn't do it by magnets. He controls metal.
No. He controls magnetic fields.
Magnetic fields, sure, fine. He'd pick up the metal, some metal that he does control.
He doesn't
off
control
his
metal.
arm.
He controls magnetic fields.
Sure, fine. He would pick up a piece of metal, lop off Thanos' arm.
Would it be part of the 13 billion times that Doctor Strange watched
Magneto can literally stop the Earth from spinning. So this is
right. What the
he's
fuck
Omega
was
level
that
2. He's kind of super powerful.
Again, I'm blocking out that movie. That doesn't exist.
Which
in
one
my
are you talking
mind? That fucking weird apocalypse shit.
X-Men
I didn't
Apocalypse,
watch it, thank God.
X-Men Apocalypse movie?
Yeah, where he's like breaking the world in a million pieces with his magnetic power. Oh,
you know what pissed me off? Many things pissed me off about that movie.
No, that is his true power. That is Magneto in the books.
Yeah,
that
he's a
is
level 5
him.
mutant. Yeah,
he's badass.
Magneto is completely in the original X-Men, and all of them really, apart from Apocalypse, he is so underpowered because in the books he can do shit like move the core of the Earth. He can create a fucking force field around himself. He is one he is so under. It's another one who's really underpowered.
They had to underpower him for the movies to work because a lot of these fights are done like Wolverine. I think that, though I hate this movie, in the Last Stand, that's essentially how every fight with Wolverine and Magneto would go. It's like, go away. I know where you are 5 miles out. You go away. There's no, you can never touch me. If he can pull the metal out of your blood, he can fucking rip the adamantium out of your skin, which he's done already.
But you got to remember, Wolverine, apart from he's got healing factor, but in terms of fighting other mutants, he's got the only thing that makes him dangerous is the fact that he's got claws that can cut through near enough anything.
Right.
Well, his healing ability makes him pretty dangerous.
Yeah, he's healing.
That's more of a defensive thing. We're talking about tactical, like if he's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, but that's important because if he can get to you, he's hard to stop.
Oh no, Wolverine's a badass, but he's never going to be able to touch Magneto unless Magneto's asleep.
Nah. Well,
even then, he probably sense it.
In the comics, Magneto punishes him by taking the adamantium out of his body.
Yeah, he fucks him up many times.
Like he removes it.
like Magneto.
Standard Deadpool versus standard Wolverine. Deadpool would destroy him, and I'm talking about Wolverine, no adamantium. Standard Wolverine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They had that X-Men, was it Hulk versus? You ever watch that cartoon Hulk versus? Where they had, it was Hulk versus Wolverine and Hulk versus Thor. And the Hulk versus Wolverine, they had Deadpool fighting Wolverine, and Deadpool was like fucking him. Deadpool was fucking him up for a while, this was adamantium Wolverine, so he eventually won. But when Deadpool's another one whose healing factor is super overpowered. It's like ridiculously overpowered.
His is like twice the level of Wolverine.
It's ridiculous. He got his head cut off.
He can grow back.
No. Right. I've got to say, Wolverine has healing factor. Deadpool has regeneration.
Yeah.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah.
It's different. If Wolverine's arm got cut off, another ain't going to grow back. He'd have to stick his arm onto his shoulder and let it heal.
Yep.
Who would you rather be?
Well, Deadpool's stronger. Deadpool's.
I would not want to be Deadpool.
Well, Deadpool also has like
his
one
fucking
of his
body is like
his
tumored out. He's a giant tumor running around.
Well,
he is a giant tumor, isn't he?
He is a giant tumor.
More ways than one.
His healing ability, it's like Wolverine outweighs the poison because he's got cancer, isn't he? Advanced.
Yeah.
He's just
full blown cancer. Yeah.
It's the only thing that stops it is
the cancer's never gone. It's always there.
And if you go into the books, he's immortal because of the curse that he got from Thanos. Thanos gave him a forever life,
which is hilarious.
Thanos wanted him to meet death.
Thanos gave Deadpool a curse because Death, who in the comic books, Thanos is not about balance. He's about, I got to impress Death. It's a female embodiment of death.
But Thanos has that power to do that, to do spells and shit like that.
I forget how did he put that curse on him? I forget how.
Thanos has a lot of friends that are like cosmic beings, and
he's friends with Mephisto, who's essentially the devil.
Yeah, he's like courting death all the time, like the embodiment of death.
I need to dig out all of the books because I've got so much of this in old comics and all of that.
He did it because Death was in love with Deadpool, and Death
he didn't want him to meet Death.
So he made him immortal.
Thanos is the Jeffrey Epstein of the Marvel universe.
Jeffrey Epstein. He's like he's the Billy Zabka of the Marvel universe. He's like, well, if you can't have my girl, nobody's gonna have my girl.
Dude's
he's
in love
the Karate
with
Kid
the embodiment of death. Like
very petulant. Like in the movies, he's that's why I liked Infinity War, where they made him more intellectual. Although he's intellectual in the comic books, but his reasoning is like I can get behind, because in the books it's just like, I want to impress this girl, but in the movies it's like, no, I believe in this cause, it's a thing, I'm a jig, and you're almost like debating, maybe he's right, though he's not, maybe he's right, blah 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 blah. But in comic books you're like, oh, fuck this guy, he just wants to impress this stupid skeleton lady, who gives a shit. Get out of here.
Gana says, I have made this sausage space pick. Where is it?
I've made this. Where is the sausage space pick?
Where is
I want to
this sausage space pick?
Houston, we have a sausage. We have a sausage space pick.
Yeah, didn't
it needs to be considerable damage on the side.
we're sticklers for accuracy here. We're sticklers for accuracy.
Where do you want it? Chuck it in my Twitter, and I'll. And I'll pull it up.
That is very good.
Is Kevin Bacon looking out of the porthole from a from
Kevin
the space
Bacon. Kevin's Bacon.
That's Days of Future Past Magneto right there.
I love that movie.
I talk about First Class a lot. I broke down that final scene.
Like
It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Because in a comic book nerdy way, that scene is so good where he's killing Sebastian Shaw. Spoiler alert. It's so, if you watch it and you break it down, it's fucking awesome. It kind of I put it up there with the Cap versus Iron Man shit, where he agrees with Sebastian Shaw.
I've sent it to you on Twitter.
And he goes, but you killed my mother, so I'm gonna kill you now the same way you made me fail and killed my mother, but I can't quickly kill you because your power is to absorb kinetic energy. So I'm gonna slowly push this quarter through your fucking head.
Yeah, it's great.
And then Xavier is fucked because he's holding Sebastian Shaw there. He can't let Sebastian Shaw go because if he does, Sebastian Shaw blows up and everybody dies. So he has to sit there and take the pain, which Magneto knows he's taking, feels every bit of the quarter going through his head, breaking their friendship. It's such a well done scene. This is why I fell in love with Matthew Vaughn. I was like, oh, this is good shit. This is like he really thought out this ending. Though that's the same movie where they killed the unkillable black guy, but I let it go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's perfect. Look at that.
There it is.
Beautiful. Houston, we have a sausage. The greatest
Damn,
thing
Gana,
ever.
you don't fuck around.
That's beautiful. Look at the arms up in the air. That's the best part.
They're like, oh shit. There's even three of them
dead.
in there.
That's Bill Paxton. Bill Paxton's fucking like freaking out. Like, oh fuck, I got a fever.
Which one's Baconator? The one
Oh,
pointing
Baconator's
at-
on the left, I think. I think it's Baconator on the left.
Oh, the little guy, the little dude in the back end of the sausage.
Oh god, the arms up makes the whole thing work. The arms, we're done.
Dude, it's freaking great, man. Nice job, Kenna. You freaking rock. Holy shit, there's a lot of detail in that for like 5 seconds.
It's like it's Spartan and sputtering around in space. It's like fuck. we're
Out of control.
Houston, we have a
NASA,
sausage.
we need guidance systems up and running. That sausage, it's slowly cooking itself from all the spinning.
Kenna says you get minimal effort. That's minimal effort. Holy shit.
Wow. I don't get better than that.
Oxygen filters out of sausage.
So now we have a poster. We have something to pitch to Hollywood.
Yeah,
Look,
we do. We have a
I want to remake Apollo 13. Why? Shut up. We want to remake it, but we're going to do it with sausage.
Why? Shut
We
up.
really need to point out, though. We really need to point out that this is a kosher sausage.
This is
Because
definitely
otherwise
kosher.
we're gonna
Everybody
lose
can come
some
see
of our
this.
audience.
This is completely kosher. No animals were harmed, but like not in that way. It's very kosher. Get everybody involved. I want Spielberg to watch it. I want everybody to watch it.
I'm gonna
Oh, yeah.
I'll be right back.
Wasn't harmed in any way then. Died of natural causes. Sheep had cancer, made a sausage.
Right.
out of it.
You got Deadpool cancer. We made sure it was massaged and loved, and then we made a spaceship out of it and shot it to the moon.
Did not put a 45 through its skull. No.
There was no capture bolt pistol. It was
No intestines were harmed in the making.
no
of this
intestines
film.
were harmed.
Damn,
Oh,
man. Gana's power went out. Oh shit.
It is ridiculous here. I'm standing here talking to you guys at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like borderline passing out. Oh, it's so
shit.
humid. Well, it's like where you are in Florida. I know I'm on a little tiny island, and it's just surrounded by water. So when it gets hot and the humidity, it's like.
I think, Gamer, you just pitched another movie. You said, what did you just say? You just pitched another movie. Say what you just said again.
I'm just hot, okay? I don't care about the movie right now. I care about my own sanity.
But you just pitched another Tom Hanks movie, Castaway, but instead of Wilson, guess what it is?
It's a sausage.
Hey!
Castaways.
Maybe that could be the sequel to Sausage 13. The sausage returns and then
What's up, Wangro? Welcome.
It gets used instead of a shuttle. It gets used as a boat, and then the boat gets lost, and then it's cast away, and then it's happening.
Can't you see Tom Hanks in the water as the sausage floats away, going, "I'm sorry, sausage. I'm sorry." Can you just see that? I can see that. I can see that.
Oh my God! Miracle on the Hudson. Sausage crashing into the river.
That's why he's Sully.
Mike says he would fucking eat Wilson.
He would eat. Instead of talking, he would eat his only friend.
He'd
Come
be
on.
like coconut, sausage, diarrhea, protein.
You know, as they're flying up, engine 1 down, engine 2 down, and
sausage 1 down, sausage 2 down.
The sausage has no engines. The sausage is going down in the Hudson.
Aaron Eckhart's like, I think we did everything right. I don't
sausage in the Hudson.
Mike O'Malley is questioning Tom Hanks about the sausage, how it landed in the water.
Natural born sausage.
Oh, no, okay, look.
Ooh.
You're doing natural born sausage. You got to slow down here, okay? This is a lot of thought has to go into natural born sausage. All right, first off,
2 sausages going about like truck stops, killing
people.
Oh, how does it feel to be eaten? And they eat them instead.
So Rodney Dangerfield is the father of one of the sausages? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, right.
Fuck
that's perfect because he looked like he had ketchup on his fucking wife beater anyway, dude.
I love fucking I love the sausage. I love a sausage.
Hey man, I squirt some ketchup over here in the corner.
The Shawshank sausage.
Oh, climbed through a river of sausage and came out clean on the other side.
No, it would be Sausage Redemption.
How about you, Fuzzy Sausage? What do you got to say?
I don't care, even though it's an old movie. Every time he climbs through that pipe of shit, I'm like, ugh.
Oh, dude, I gag every freaking time.
Yeah.
Stamp your sausage, Sonny, and stop wasting my time. Because frankly, I don't give a shit.
I don't know. Dude, I don't know. He was in there for a long motherfucking time. It was brutal.
I don't want to imagine the stink that Andy had to climb.
And to think that the prison guard would evolve into Kurgan. What happened?
And Surtur.
Yeah, right.
And fucking he's and Lex Luthor. And
and every cool cartoon voice in the world, actually.
Clancy Brown has been everything.
But the real sick thing about that is all that shit was just getting dumped into the freaking creek out back.
It was the 70s or 60s or something.
A lot of places in America are still like that. I don't mean that nasty. You still have a lot of open waste. Every country does. We've got very minimal now. But for example, in London, if our sewers overflow, the emergency outflow straight into the river, straight into the Thames. So if we have strong storms in London, don't go in the fucking Thames.
In the Thames, man. I know that happens in the ocean.
I mean, I've been to London. I love London. I would retire there if I could, but I would never go into Thames.
One of the cleanest city rivers in the world.
I don't like rivers. I don't like lakes. I like chlorine. I'm not going to that.
City rivers, man. City rivers are the Hudson.
I'm straight, man. It could be Lake Erie. I'm not going in anything that I can't see the fucking bottom, bro. I'm good.
Hey, Pia, taking off. Later, Pia. Always a pleasure. Work on that grumpy garden gnomage.
Well, now it's going through Africa, so that's
God bless Pia.
So what? I'll say that for a different conversation.
What?
No. I was
gonna get.
Now I gotta know what it was.
You were gonna ask about Camila Harris.
About the contest crap.
What, Aram? What did you just fucking say?
No, I was gonna guess what he was gonna ask. I thought he was gonna ask about Camila Harris.
That
being
was your first
VP.
Guess.
I don't know. I mean, come on.
Harris.
That was a great guess. I'm gonna give you props. That was a great guess.
That's something coming from Greg, right? I think Greg's random like that.
Biden's running mate has been announced today. It is a sausage.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I just need to go back, and it was 5 minutes ago. But Wayne Grove said, "Can we talk about Heat 1995?" And you can go back to your topic. I just want to say, oh my god, that is one of the best movies ever. Thank you. That's it.
Heat? Are you talking about Heat? One of the greatest films of all time? Is that what you're talking about?
It's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Heat's amazing.
The gun scene, The bank scene is still to this day. It's just a masterpiece.
We've talked about that. They trained military with that scene. With the.
It's not about the shoot. Yeah, it is very, very. It's pretty realistic.
I think on the commentary, Michael Mann says if you can't in the military, they say if you can't reload your pistol or your machine gun as fast as Val Kilmer does it, you don't pass. They use it as training, which is fucking amazing.
It's so loud, dude. Like,
and they didn't want to
down the streets like,
and they wanted to Foley it. And Michael Mann goes, "No, I think we're going to use the actual noise because they wanted to use like sound effects for that." I'm like, it works so much better where it's just echoing off the buildings and shit.
Yeah.
That's what the Dark Knight copies. That whole movie's copy is what the Dark Knight is.
Yeah.
Those blanks, didn't they, in that film?
Yeah.
In Heat.
It'd be crazy if they weren't using blanks in the shooting.
Yeah. No, but I mean, they weren't using visual effects or anything like.
Oh yeah.
When Batman
Flash,
when Batman Begins came out, I remember that he had like I guess his team watch Blade Runner. He said, "I want this feel." And then when the Dark Knight happened, that's when he said, "I want heat. I want that feel." You're right. I don't know what he said as far as the Dark Knight Rises, but
no, the Tale of Two Cities.
I want it to be weird and depressing.
I did hear that. He said he wanted to be a Tale of Two Cities, but he based it on a book, not a fucking. I guess
he wanted to break the audience.
I always have a problem with that movie because this guy's built up as such a badass. And then
every time them films sport up, I always have to say that Heath Ledger just done an amazing job. Sorry.
Oh my god, dude! It's too bad we didn't get like a second Joker out of that one, man.
Oh, what am I?
I think the rumor was he was going to be in the third one. He was going to be in the Blackgate prison when they open up the shit.
When great.
Bane opens up the prisons and whatever.
What do you think he would have been like? Where do you think he would have been doing? Like,
I think
he was going to be in jail. They said he was going to be in Blackgate prison, but.
I think he would have been in prison, but controlling shit or something. I don't know, but it's just his acting. Like the one that always gets me is if when he's arrested and Batman goes to interview him in that room.
Yes,
Batman goes in there and
beats the shit out of him.
Yeah, but it's the way that he acts, the laughing, the eyes, the smile. He genuinely portrays like a desperate but intelligent madman. I just think. I don't watch many movies where I sit there after and I think, fuck me, that actually disturbed me a bit. And his portrayal of the Joker, at the end, I've sat there and thought, okay, he was actually a bit freaky.
Yeah.
It's not like Bane, Bane. It wasn't nothing like that. He had depth. The Joker added, he put so much depth into it, Heath Ledger. It was like multi-layer. It was amazing. Sorry.
As I gotten older, I've started to appreciate the scene with... because when you first watch the movie, you're always going by the heat scene, the interrogation scene. But no, the scene with him and Harvey, I fucking love that scene now, where he's just like telling him,
"Great."
Oh, if I tell you that a truck full of soldiers gets blown up, nobody panics. But if I kill like one cop, that whole conversation he has with him is so fucking good because that is the Thanos scene. That is the he's right. Holy shit, he's correct. And he's evil as fuck, but he's breaking it down.
Too. Like the licking of the lips that he always does.
Yeah. I like the museum where he comes in and he starts ripping up all the paintings and stuff and spray painting on them.
That's 89 you're talking about. That's also a good scene, by the way.
Actually, you know where I think, and I know this is probably a small role, whatever, but I always felt like that scene where the Scarecrow is and he's the judge in part 3. I thought that the Joker would be right there, judging, like being that character there. But then maybe that's a little. Go ahead.
The Joker would never judge someone. Not that Joker.
You don't think Heath Ledger would have been there? Like
I think Mark Hamill's Joker would have been there, but not Heath Ledger's.
Heath
Ledger's would have.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't like order. He doesn't like.
Yeah, exactly. He was the opposite.
The chaos.
The exact opposite.
On. Yeah, right.
But I'm just thinking about where would he fit? It's almost like he would be too big or just too distracting for the movie.
From what I heard, from what he said, Nolan has said, and what he had planned, I think it was going to be as small as when they open up Blackgate Prison, you see all the prisoners run out, and one last guy is left, and you see like a back shot, almost like how we saw him the first time in the first Dark Knight movie, where he's just casually walking out of the jail, and that's probably the only time you'd see him in that whole movie.
I heard Nolan say, like in one interview, that he wanted the original title of Dark Knight Rises to be Dark Sausage Rises.
Oh God, of course.
Yeah.
Can't you see Bane on that shuttle? crushing the sausage.
I was molded by the sausage.
I was molded by the sausage. I was born in it.
Sausage Unchained.
I do like when Bane kicks the shit out of Batman. That part, I like.
I will break you.
I
You guys
don't
didn't
like
like that?
certain things about that movie, but the thing that pisses me off is they build him up as this giant force, and he's dispatched with not like it's almost like an afterthought of Bane. This whole movie's been about how this fucking guy has broken down Bruce Wayne physically and in the comic book mentally, and he's dispatched with nothing. Like it's not even, and they don't even bring him up again. It's like this guy destroyed the city. I know he was under the instructions of Talia al Ghul, but he should be more important. His death scene should have been better than that. That's what it pisses me off about it, because he's great. I love his character. It's just like, oh, wait, what? It's over? What? Okay, are we gonna get back to Bane? Is he dead? I don't even know if he's dead. We don't even know. I mean, technically he would be dead. He got shot by a fucking rocket launcher, but it's very unceremonious for such a character like that.
Dude, Brush Your Teeth says Dark Sausage Rises is on the hub. And I have to say, 69 said in New York they fished all the shellfish for cheap food, and if they reintroduced them, the water would become clearer. Because they could eat all the dead bodies and shit that sinks to the bottom of the fucking Hudson.
I told you, man. I don't fuck with no rivers. I don't care what it is. I don't care if Brad Pitt's there. I don't fuck with no rivers, man.
I lived in the Three Rivers for a good long time.
Oh yeah, you were right by where Bane was. We blown up the fucking stadium, Heinz Field.
Yeah, I lived in Pittsburgh for 8
It's a
years.
horrible place.
I love it.
I look
there,
at
man.
Pittsburgh. I'm like, I'm good.
Pittsburgh is freaking great, dude.
I'm straight, man. That's not my bag, baby.
Well, it was great when I lived there. Obviously, ain't my bag now. I don't F with no rivers, says Teeth.
F with rivers. No, I don't.
I don't F with no rivers.
don't
So,
F with
Wes, why don't you give us your list?
All right.
Or not Wes, Aram. God damn it. I quit.
I only have 3.
Where
right
is
now.
Wes?
How about you go? Or you don't have a list?
I got one if you want me to go.
Yeah, but I'm only gonna get 5 though. Can you pick your 5?
I got 5.
Because my 3 are probably gonna be in your 5 though.
Probably.
I could have
Yeah,
picked
we're-
like 20.
What's the list?
This
Best
is Artie's
comedies.
favorite comedies.
Yeah.
Top 5 favorite comedies of all time.
All right. All right.
Oh,
No.
fuck.
Hello.
Yeah, I mean,
What happened?
Is it
We died?
me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes.
Go ahead, Gamer. Give me that Lionel. Give me that Lionel, baby.
Hello.
I can see it in
Kids,
your
Lionel
smile.
Richie was a great singer who danced on the ceiling.
His daughter's a pretty good comedy.
Yeah. Don't even get me started on fucking Nicole Richie. Who wants to go first? You want to go first, Aaron? What do we want to do?
no, you can go.
All right.
I feel like there's gonna be a lot of cross pollination.
Yeah, probably. I'm not a huge comedy guy, so I just pick the ones that I watch all the time that always make me laugh. So I'm gonna start with What We Do in the Shadows, the movie. I love the show. I love the movie. It's Jermaine Clement and Taika Waititi. This is kind of what got him Thor Ragnarok. It's fucking hilarious. It's kind of like The Office, but with supernatural creatures. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
Good one.
Next is Back to School, because I'm a huge Rodney Dangerfield fan.
Oh,
I
damn.
watch that movie
shit.
fucking
Wow.
every maybe 6 months. I watch it like every maybe twice a year. It's fucking great. Rodney
That's a
Dangerfield. I'm a
classic.
big fan of how he's an act itself. He's essentially doing his act, but there was some heart to that movie. And I got really pissed when Melissa McCarthy kind of remade it a couple years ago. And it was just lost all of the it did not feel anything like it, other than they were just taking the story beats. It's just no. Back to School is very fun. I watch all the time. It's fun. I have Spaceballs, which we mentioned earlier, which is my favorite spoof movie.
Hold
of
on,
all
but
time.
Back to School. Going back to Back to School.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's when he's like, he's a diver, right?
Well, he was a diver. That's a triple Lindy, but he also runs a big clothing line for fat people. Essentially, what it is. Thornton Mellon's.
Yeah, he's like
but he does a big dive at the end, right?
Yeah, the triple Lindy.
Yeah. That's the sports team for the college.
Shit, I haven't seen this in years, decades.
It's great. It's great.
Yeah.
And Billy Zabka from Karate Kid is in the movie. He's the main bad guy. But yeah, it's great. And it's Sam Kinnison's in there. A lot of fucking comedians kind of show up there.
Kinison.
Kurt Vonnegut shows up in a cameo, which is Kurt Vonnegut wrote Cat's Cradle and
a lot of comedians from Dangerfields in New York, man.
Yeah. It's a good movie, man. And my favorite line in that movie is when Sam Kinnison's like fucking debating him on Vietnam and he's just screaming in his face. And then like Rodney Dangerfield, you finally hear like Rodney Dangerfield actually like scream back at Sam Kinison, and Sam goes, good answer. And fucking Rodney Dangerfield's like, good teacher, really seems to care about what I have no idea.
No idea.
It's fucking fantastic. It's great.
Didn't Sam Kinison like pass out in the snow and freeze to death?
No, he was in a car accident.
Oh.
Yeah, it was close. I think I don't know if it was a cold night.
Well, maybe he passed out in the snow after he got out of the car.
I believe. I remember when he died because Sam Kinison was like the shit when he was like
the height of his shit. Yeah.
And when he passed away, it was like, oh fuck,
yeah, it was
Sam Kinison's dead. Holy shit.
That was crazy.
My number 3 is Spaceballs because it's it's Spaceballs, bro. what do I have to say? It's Rick Moranis' best role ever.
Surrounded by assholes.
He did it. This is my first time I seen a fourth wall break in a movie. Was that when he fucking cameraman gets cut in half by a lightsaber?
Yeah. No, wasn't that the Wilhelm scream and shit?
It might have been. It might have been. I just remember. I was like, "There's a cameraman there." Oh wait, they're breaking the fourth. I didn't know what breaking the fourth wall was, but I realized like, oh shit, that's the crew. This is all a movie. They're paying attention to that. This is a movie.
The 80s broke the fourth wall in all kinds of comedies, man.
The jokes to me, a lot of this, my list is jokes that hold up, and a lot of these jokes when fucking Dark Helmet crashes into the fucking thing, and he's like, his glass is broken. He goes, "Well, we take a 30-minute break."
My wife and I still make jokes in that movie. It's like what, like. When will now be? When is now?
Soon.
No, soon. Yes. When will then be now?
Soon.
Right now, whatever we're doing right now, we're in now.
What's happening now? Now. We ain't found shit with the guy from Star Trek Voyager when they're combing the desert with a pick, and he's a black guy. Very funny, racist, but it's still funny as fuck because it's Mel Brooks. It's just great shit in there. Joan Rivers, fucking Rick Moranis. The luggage, that's the same combination of my look. John Candy, it's if you haven't seen Spaceballs, guys,
it's great, man. It's like,
what are you doing with your life? It's so
they're comedies
awesome.
Like you said, man, that last through different
all the jokes
different generations. So.
Shit, John Hurt reprises his role from Alien in the movie.
Yeah,
oh, no,
hello,
not again.
It's funny you said that because obviously you have to be. The jokes still happen, but I don't know. I mean, I go in obviously like everybody knows Star Wars,
right?
And they see this. I mean, and there's jokes that have to do with
Wars?
What happened?
What Star Wars? It's a little film.
Yeah.
The Schwartz.
Yeah,
that's a movie where when I was little,
in a galaxy far, far away.
But that was a movie when I was little. I thought it was funny, and a lot of the jokes went right over my head. So when I got older, I'm like, Prince Valium. That's why he's yawning. I never understood that when I was like 12 years old. Like, what the fuck why is this guy always yawning? I just thought he was stupid. Like, his name's Prince Valium.
He's like, because Jewish princes love men with money. This and that. He goes, what did you see? I didn't see you playing with your toys again, sir.
Pizza the Hut. This time pizza's gonna take you out, or whatever the fuck he said.
Pizza the Hut. He's all like dripping.
He's fucking
so gross.
Pizza the Hut ate himself to death.
Yeah, that's right.
Dom DeLuise's Pizza the Hut, another fucking great comedian in that fucking.
That's freaking great.
But Spaceballs is awesome. Watch Spaceballs. We're gonna get some crossover here, I guarantee, with my next one, which is Monty Python and the Holy Grail, which I just saw this year. I had never seen all of it. I had only seen the Black Knight scene with it's only a flesh wound, and then I watched the whole movie in Life of Brian like back to back, and I'm like, this is fucking great. This is so fucking.
The Life of Brian's another good one.
Life of Brian's amazing, but Holy Grail is so fucking good. And I used to watch Monty Python as a kid, the TV show. And then when I got older, I realized I like smart funny. I don't like stupid, like farting funny. So like when you realize that everybody in Monty Python went to Cambridge or Oxford and they're all like lawyers and doctors, their humor is on a level where it's like, like we talk about Rick and Morty, where it's like the jokes are so smart. It's so intelligent.
Oh, they're great, man.
And then they'll throw in a rabbit that's a fucking crazy
That's
fucking
my favorite part of the whole damn movie, man. A lot of
like
people's favorite part is the Black Knight. Mine is definitely the Beast.
I like the part where it's very subtle. It's when the King Arthur meets the two peasants and he's trying to explain to them about Excalibur and they're like shooting him down.
Yeah. In the
that
woods.
Shit's so good.
Yeah.
That's the smart funny I'm talking about. We're like, I'm not gonna listen to who some tart threw a sword at you.
Yeah.
That shit is so fucking good. But yeah, Monty Python, the Holy Grail. I'm angry at myself because I just seen it this year because I used to watch the show Monty Python's Holy Flying Circus religiously.
Terry
I had never watched the movie.
Great too, man.
Which is all on Netflix, by the way. You can watch all these things on Netflix. In my number one, which to me, if it's not on your list, I think you either forgot it or you've never seen it, which shame on you, is Airplane. Guys, Airplane is so fucking good. It's so fucking amazing. Literally, it's a shotgun of jokes. They'll hit you with 35 jokes and 20 of them will land. So imagine a movie where every 5 minutes you're getting 20 jokes that are making you pee yourself.
It's freaking great, dude.
If it's not the pilot who's a pedophile, which you can never do today, it's Leslie Nielsen punching a woman, which you can never do today. It's the girl
no, that's
from
not true. There's still comedy with pedophiles. Like Family Guy still has that old man on it.
Sure, but this is blatant. This is pretty fucking blatant.
Chris. Yeah, he's blatant,
especially
like
for the day
and oil and
the day and age was just fucking crazy. And then you got the Leave It to Beaver speaking in jive. You got Robert Stack beating the shit out of Harry Christians in a fucking airport. You got Lloyd Bridges doing drugs.
Lloyd Bridges is the best fucking part of that movie, man. By the
gay caricature guy who had no lines written for him. He was just making shit up as he went.
The people that wrote that movie and directed it had never made a movie before. That was they had never done anything in film before. That was the first thing they ever did.
Wow, oh my god, so
like
good.
Period. Like no short films or anything. Like
I mean, Stryker has a drinking problem and he throws the fucking drink in his face.
It's great, dude.
And Robert Stack goes, Stryker, and the fucking guy punches a woman out. So women keep getting their ass kicked in this movie. It's fucking amazing.
So
surely
there's a woman fucking a horse in the movie. The movie is crazy. Airplane is maybe one of the most perfect comedies of all time.
Old boy that plays the I can't remember his name, man. He used to do the mystery shits with that trench coat. He plays
Robert Stack.
Yeah, he's
the one that beats up the Harry Christians in the airport.
Yeah. So he freaking started playing the role as a different character, like a hard ass and shit that was like different than that character. And the people that directed it and wrote it, they were like, "No, man, I want you to be yourself from that show, that mystery show where he'd walk out with that trench coat." So he was him playing himself. Like that was his motivation was to play himself. It's just so weird, dude.
That's that's the first time I ever saw Leslie Nielsen in anything. And he plays it straight too because he was also a serious actor.
Yeah.
Good luck. We're all counting on you.
Dude, his dry comedy is so good, man. His delivery in that dry comedy.
Or when they land the plane and strike, Robert Stack's character keeps giving like instructions. Everybody's already left the plane. He's still talking on the radio.
Yeah,
it's so good, man. The Airplane is fantastic.
Yes.
If you can get through Airplane without laughing at least 10 times, you're dead inside. Something's wrong with your brain.
Autopilot, dude.
Oh yeah, autopilot. Fuck, I forgot about the blowjob of the autopilot. Another thing.
Blowjob. God.
Yeah, that's my 5. I had others, but I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, I mean, I had Airplane on my list.
I think we all did.
All right, so first one I'm gonna say is Young Frankenstein, also Mel Brooks, and
Gene Wilder.
I know that you took also Spaceballs from me, so I was like, you know what, it's another Mel Brooks movie that I laugh a lot. Is Young Frankenstein, a young Gene Wilder, and also the co-star there was beautiful, man. I had a crush on her when I was a kid.
Terry
Terry
Gar.
Gar?
Yeah, man.
Gar. Terry Gar.
I think it's Terry Gar, yeah, from Mr. Mom.
She was hot as hell then.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like, and is your name Frankenstein?
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. It's is it Frankenstein? It's Frankenstein.
Gene Wilder may be one of the most underratedly fucking amazingly talented dudes.
Awesome.
Yeah, awesome.
I was such a fan of his, man. It's just, and he goes and he sees Igor. He's like, I thought it was Igor. No, it's Igor.
It's Igor with his googly eye.
Guys, sorry to interject. It is my time to depart. I need to do things.
Shit. Do you have your list?
Man. Always a pleasure, gamer. Much love, man.
I have no list.
Okay, player.
Get some freaking air conditioning on your ass before you melt.
I'm going to go outside and breathe, and then I'm going to clear my bedroom and then have a lay down and talk to a banana. So, good night, all.
Ooh,
Take it easy, boss.
All right.
And
all right,
may
man.
God
Always
bless
a pleasure.
you all.
Be good.
God
be
bless
safe.
And remember, give us our colonies back, you bastard.
Take them, please.
We'll ship you some sausage. Caboose is saying, I'm embarrassed to say I haven't seen these.
Yeah, airplanes. Yeah,
that's just, that's unfortunate.
Oh, man.
But it's awesome because you get to watch them for the first time.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Okay, so Young Frankenstein, and I would say the next one would be this is not a popular one, but it's a movie that makes me laugh a lot, especially towards the third act. It's called Noises Off.
Blame it on the Reds.
Noises Off. Have I seen Noises Off?
Look for Noises Off, and it's with Michael Caine. Michael Caine,
huh?
He's a Broadway show director, and a lot of big.
Oh, has that got Christopher Reeves in it?
Yes,
I've seen that, man. It's a good movie.
Yes, and I saw it, and every single time I watch it, man, I just crack up, and it's fun. It's just based.
Well, it's got Carol Burnett in there. Oh shit!
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, a lot of big actors there. Yeah.
Damn. All right.
Dude,
I gotta look this up.
They're all great.
That's like one of the last movies that Reeves made before he had that accident.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, Denholm Elliott's in there. Oh wow, that's Marcus from Last Crusade.
Yeah, dude, and we got your girl from Airplane is there.
Marcus. Oh shit!
Yeah, man.
I gotta watch this movie. I'm not. Oh, Julie Haggerty is what you're talking about.
Yeah, watch it. I think
it's
you'll
pretty
like
good, man. I've seen it actually twice. I think
the first time I saw it was at Custom Play. I think I had to watch it.
I'm
Was
pulling
it
it up
Custom Play?
as I speak.
I know.
It may have been.
I think it was back then because I don't know how I ran into this movie. Because I remember I would obviously what we would do back then, be forced to work. You work a movie, you watch it, and then you find gems. You're like, holy shit! I didn't know these movies existed.
I think I saw it on HBO. Actually,
That's like Virginia Woolf. I watched Virginia Woolf at Custom Play for the first time.
Yeah, me too,
I
man.
never heard of that movie before.
I didn't even know that existed. That was a great freaking movie.
That's one thing. Not to veer off too much. That's one thing that I could say that was really good about work. One of the many things about working at Custom Play that I got to watch really classics that that I could sit down and just watch it and really enjoy and be a fan of these classics that I would never ever in my wildest dreams pick up.
Right.
And then I was fans of those actors and directors back then, and seeing
But not just watch it, like break that shit down to
yeah.
its fucking
Yeah.
underwear,
Oh, yeah.
Especially when we're doing the
So I had
trivia
to-
shit, I had to like watch a movie like 6 times
Yeah,
to get
man.
every ounce of it out of it, like find every little nook and cranny of a movie.
Fuck. Well, Keywords was kind of like that too, man. Like when anybody's doing anything, drive, it'd be like I'd have
Later,
to, like,
gamer. Always a pleasure, man. Be safe. Be good.
Later, gamer.
Don't misplace your seed with.
I'm not sure if Keywords was there when you were there. Was Keywords still a thing?
I think it was just winding down when I got there.
Okay. All right.
Maybe a year of it left, and then we did that little transition thing.
Yeah, it wasn't keywords anymore. What the hell did it turn into? I can't remember.
Subject? I can't remember.
Something.
Okay, so the next one is I would say, damn it, man. I'm trying to keep them like get from least to greatest, and it's really difficult here. But I'm just gonna say, Some Like It Hot.
Oh,
What? Really?
Jack Lemmon, Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, man. You don't like Some Like It Hot?
I like that movie. It's chunky, Mare.
It's what?
It's what?
It's Marilyn with the big ass.
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
man.
When she was popping the pills.
Yeah, man. I crack up in this movie all the time, man. I thought it was great.
Have you ever seen The Apartment?
Yes.
Have you ever seen
Yes, that's a good
I think
movie,
I prefer The Apartment just because I think he had. I like him, and is it Shirley MacLaine in The Apartment? I think.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that relationship. Jack
That
Lemmon's
one's
awesome.
that's like a serious. There's a lot of serious stuff happening in that movie.
Yeah,
too.
it's not as zany as Some Like It Hot.
Yeah, this one here is just like a quirky comedy, whatever, but with some like really witty,
Isn't it
funny
Tony
timing,
Bennett,
man.
Tony Bennett and Jack Lemmon.
No,
In drag.
that's Jack Lemmon and Tony Curtis.
Tony Curtis. That's what I'm thinking.
Jamie Lee Curtis's dad.
Yes. Yeah, it's a good one, man. She's an alcoholic in that movie, dude.
Yeah, dude, I'm
which
telling
is
you.
crazy. She gets drunk as fuck and she's like, "Fuck me" to this other girl, to the dude while he's a girl, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh man, it's got some seriously like, for its time, it's got some racy shit in it, man."
Yeah. Well, it's same thing with The Apartment, man. The Apartment was also
The
ahead
Apartment's
of its
about a
time.
whorehouse or a house they used to fuck cheat on their wives with.
Exactly. So The Apartment, yeah, you see Caboose said, yeah, it's not funny. It's heartbreaking. Yeah, I remember it being very serious, like a lot of serious themes in it. So, but I guess you were talking about Jack Lemmon movies. His movies are fucking amazing. He used to be a great actor. He was a great actor.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the movie
died,
Guide to the Married Man with Walter Matthau?
No.
I highly recommend watching. Kids, there's a movie called Guide to the Married Man starring Walter Matthau, and it has like every celebrity comedian at the time. I think what's her name? Carol Burnett's in there. A lot of these fuck. If you go through the cast list, there's a lot of people. Bob Hope, I think, is in there. It's at one point. It has all these comedians, and it's essentially the point of the movie, which I think holds up, is this guy wants to cheat on his wife, and this other guy teaches him how to do it. And Walter Matthau is the guy who wants to cheat on his wife. I forget the name of the other guy who teaches him how to do it. And it is fucking, and he keeps giving him, it's almost like a Family Guy thing where he goes, well, what happens if I do this? He goes, oh, this will happen. And it cut to a comedian in a sketch showing why you're not supposed to do this when you're cheating on your wife. It's very, very zany, funny, and very, very good. If you like Walter Matthau, because Jack Lemmon makes me think of Walter Matthau. Walter Matthau is fucking excellent.
Yeah,
because Grumpy Old Men.
Yeah, in
Grumpy
his
Old Men,
older age, those two were like a comedy duo.
Odd Couple and stuff like that.
Yeah, they did a lot of stuff together. All right, yeah, that's a good one, man. I'm glad you picked a good classic like that one.
Okay, so, and then the next one is gonna be Coming to America.
Yeah.
The Trading Places spinoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Same universe, right?
Yeah, same universe.
Yeah, man. I mean, what can I say about Coming to America, dude? Eddie Murphy.
America. You can't say shit about it. It's
Arsenio
fucking
Hall.
amazing.
Arsenio Hall and their height.
Dude.
The height of
Samuel
their power.
Jackson, fucking Rob. Who the fuck is this asshole?
Funny is that they're gonna make a sequel now, right?
They
I don't want it to
making
happen,
a
bro.
sequel.
I don't want it to happen. It's already happened, but I don't want it to happen.
Yeah, it's
I
happening.
just-
It's
I just-
too late.
I just think the whole kind of royalty thing, and I just think that just Americans don't really, I guess they're not in awe of royalty like I think they used to.
Oh, not
And
now. Not with the freaking
they don't
elite
give a
crap.
goddamn about that stuff. So it's kind of like now it's kind of like whatever. So who knows what it's gonna definitely be a lot. It's gonna be kind of like what's it called, Bill and Ted's kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, Zoolander 2, Bill and Ted, Dumb and Dumber 2. It's like,
Yep.
I think it's too much time has passed. Again, I hope I am wrong because I want.
I have hope.
Funny
for-
Eddie
for
Murphy
Bill
is
and
great.
Ted.
Eddie Murphy. I want Eddie Murphy to be funny again. Dolomite is my name is fucking hilarious. So I'm hoping he's still good.
I can't imagine it being good because it's PG-13. They're not making
It is. Oh
Yeah.
no, you just unsold.
Yeah.
A little bit they cared has now died.
He doesn't want to make an R. He doesn't want to make it R-rated.
I guess he wants the money because that's
Could
how
be
you get
cute.
money.
I think it's a thing with his kids. did something with his kids a long time ago. He hasn't made a rated R movie in like eons.
With Dolomite's My Name is rated R.
Is it
oh,
rated R?
Oh yeah, there's like sex scenes and shit in there.
I haven't seen the whole thing.
Oh yeah. There's a scene where they're doing a sex scene and there's a topless, but there's a naked woman in there. So yeah, it's rated R.
I think he's talking more about like his vulgarness, like the way he used to be.
Yeah,
I miss that. Eddie Murphy raw, man. Eddie Murphy raw, but you watch it now, man. He can't say half the jokes that are in that fucking show.
He could never do Delirious now.
No way.
Or raw,
or
raw, man, or raw, both of them, man.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness, man, it is.
I mean, Chappelle pushes the boundaries, and he gets shit, but he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. Chappelle makes boundaries. Like he creates like. I don't know. He doesn't just
because he got shit. He got shit about the LGBTQ thing, Chappelle, but he just doesn't.
I know, but he created a movement over it. Like,
but he found the way to combat it, which is I just don't care. I don't give a fuck. You can't cancel me because I don't give a fuck. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He's not trying to be popular. He doesn't give a fuck about that anymore.
Yeah, I was talking
about
like
no more filth, flam, filth.
Yeah, I was talking to my friend about that, man. He was just like, and I told him, I go, I'm really concerned about this whole like purity test that this whole cancel culture is doing. And he's just like, oh well, you don't have to worry about it unless you're a celebrity or a politician. I said, no. I have my dad knows a friend of his, whatever, that he liked a post that was a conservative post and he got fired the next day. So these are kind of things that I'm kind of concerned about. It's just like these are it's not going to start of like, oh, you're a politician. It's going to be like who is this person that maybe you just that are you're friends with, or who did we hire 10 years ago? Let's look at his Facebook and
dude. Any one of us gets freaking any monicum of fucking fame, and they're gonna rip our shit on YouTube apart. This show, it will be fucking analyzed nonstop for any kind of sound.
On Twitter, I don't even when I'm on Twitter, when I swear, I comic book it. I put like S hashtag asterisk T if I say shit, because I just my mind is just programmed that way because
you're censoring yourself.
I'm literally censoring myself when I'm cursing. Just because you can't, and again, people who know me know I'm super left, so it's not like I think it fucks up getting rid of really fucked up people, because when your pendulum swings one way too far, you're it's almost like the woman who lied about being raped. You fuck up it for people who are actually assaulted or so when you canceling fucking everybody for fucking every little fucking thing, it's like Jesus. People who need to get canceled, it's almost like, oh well, this is just another
it's authoritarian. It's
authoritarian, and I'm against that. I'm for free speech. I mean, I think we all are, but it's just like at all costs free speech. I'll die in the hill for free speech, and
free speech means that you should be offended by what someone's saying. Otherwise, it's not free speech. Otherwise, you're just having a conversation.
Yeah, I just these conversations that aren't able to happen because now the people just go after your livelihood just because of your opinion or something, and even, it's whatever. It's a shame, but that's what's happening now. But
it won't last
but what a liberal's now is not what a liberal is back then, because I thought I was very liberal, and then I had a questionnaire, and I'm a little bit more center now, because the left has gone so out of the rails that it's really nuts.
I don't like the labels, man. I don't think they do justice. They make everything black and white, and it's not. Everything's gray as fuck.
Yeah,
and
many shades.
Fuck the goddamn labels, man.
Yeah.
Like, I like guns and I like fucking all kinds of liberal shit. So what does that make me?
Yeah, you see, exactly.
See, I don't like guns and I like all types of liberal shit.
Yeah, I'm a what's it called? I'm a conservative liberal or liberal conservative. Whatever.
Keep flipping it. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It's like a snow globe. Just keep shaking that shit.
Yeah. Okay, so what are we doing? Okay. I'm gonna say one last one, and then I'm gonna say one for what's it called?
Honorable mention.
Honorable mention. My cousin Vinny. I'm gonna.
Perfect movie.
Last one. So
that's a perfect fucking movie.
I can't. Every fucking minute of that movie, I think, is funny.
Name a flaw. Name a flaw in My Cousin Vinny. I dare you.
I can't think, man. Can't think of one. Maybe because maybe when the judge thinks he says youths and he says youths,
youth,
you know, he should have been listening.
What's a ute?
My biological clock is ticking.
That's one of the rare movies I've talked about this before. It's one of the rare movies where there's no bad guy. There's nobody who's a villain.
Yeah, that's right. He goes.
I think the judge is kind of like a bad guy.
No, he's a good guy
in the end, but in the show, he's definitely the antagonist.
Yeah.
Well, when I say bad guy, he's not doing anything wrong.
No. He's not a villain.
He's not like trying to fuck over Joe
Yeah.
Pesci. He's just like, look, this is the law. This is how we do it.
Yeah, I love when the judge is telling him like guilty or not guilty, and he's just like, they didn't do it. He's like, if anything else that you say is not guilty or not guilty, I'm holding you in contempt. Is that ear? I don't want to even hear you clear your throat. And now, is it guilty or not guilty? He goes, I think I get the point.
And it's like this, the bar slam.
Because there's parts in that movie where Pesci makes a point, and the judge literally is in the middle, as we're talking about Gray.
Yeah.
He's in the judge makes a point. Joe Pesci makes a point. He's like, I would love to hear this. He's like, so would I. Like he's not. He's literally trying to get to the law. And even the prosecutor, the guy who's against Joe Pesci, thinks he's going to be a bad guy, man. And he's like the coolest dude ever. He's like, hey, you want to go? Here's all my files. You want to hang out? He's like a nice dude.
That's old boy that played Frankenstein, the Munsters and shit, dude.
He was in Pet Sematary.
Oh yeah, the original, the good one.
Okay, so one of these is not so popular, but I saw it many years ago. I probably saw it like 20 years ago, and it's called The Dinner Game, and they remade it to Dinners with Schmucks.
Oh yeah, isn't it a French movie you're talking about?
The original French movie is fucking hysterical.
So what the fuck happened with Dinner for Schmucks, man? What happened?
I'll tell you what happened. in Dinner for Schmucks, in the Dinner Game, in the Dinner Game, they don't make it to the dinner. In Dinner for Schmucks, you actually go. It's almost like it's like a sequel, or like, hey, this is a movie, but imagine they go to the actual dinner.
Oh, they changed everything.
No, the Dinner Game, they are stuck in a house with this moron, and I'm telling you, man, it is fucking hilarious. Except obviously you got to read subtitles, but man, it's just so worth it, man. It is so funny, man, and it's like that. They get a group of people. I'm just gonna tell you the first 5, because you know the premise of it, but pretty much the first 5 minutes, it's a bunch of guys, they're hot shots or whatever. They try to go and get a bunch of idiot or people that have these weird hobbies, and then he finds one. And he's like, oh, this guy I think he makes like models with like out of like toothpicks or matches or whatever. And he's like, oh, that's a weird hobby that this guy has. He's kind of a loser. Let me bring him to dinner. So all this stuff is going to happen. He's about to bring him to dinner, but he gets hurt. He gets like injured, so he can't move. So he's stuck in his house injured with this idiot. And he's like, I can't make it to dinner, but I have this guy, and he's on it. Basically, he relies on this idiot to do everything around what is going on in his life, and it just gets worse and worse and worse. And I recommend it 100%. I think
I've heard of it.
You guys should watch it, man.
Because when I watched a Dinner for Schmucks, and I was like, this is an abomination. And they're like, oh, terrible, the original French film is way better. And I was like, oh, fuck.
It is so good. And I think it was like on the IFC channel like 20 years ago, and I was watching it at home, and I just said, oh, fuck it, let me watch it. And it was just so well made, and it looked like it was funny, because you read a couple lines and you're like, oh, whatever. But I kept on, and I said, oh man, this is great. So recommend it.
Right on, man.
I gotta watch Noises Off in the Dinner Game. They're in my queue.
Yeah. All right, so that's my list.
You guys see, you want eclectic. You got an eclectic list. I like that list.
Yeah, I like the really old.
Wild card, bitches.
Wild card, bitches.
3 of mine you guys nailed. I knew it was going to happen, so it's not like.
Funny's funny, man.
Which were the 3?
Holy
Monty
Grail,
Python was
Young
definitely
Frankenstein, and Airplane.
Yeah, those are like fucking the Mount Rushmore of fucking funny.
Yeah, so I'll trade out. I love Young Frankenstein. It's like one of my favorites. That would have been my number 1. I'll trade out Young Frankenstein for Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with Mel Brooks. He's essentially like, you know, you're rolling sixes every time. Gene Wilder once again being fucking awesome.
Gene Wilder again, and
Flip Wilson,
and a whole shit ton of jokes that would fucking get you put in jail.
Oh my god!
You know what I can tell you? A Blazing Saddle. I remember watching it for the first time at Custom Play, and there were jokes that were very inside jokes that I didn't get.
Oh yeah.
You know, I didn't get. I mean, it wasn't because of my age. It's just that I wasn't in. It's like in Hollywood kind of jokes.
Era specific jokes.
No, in Hollywood. Like if you weren't in Hollywood jokes, that I was like, who the fuck is, you know, this guy that they're talking about? Like,
well, they broke the fourth wall in that movie.
Yes,
too.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. The whole ending is the fourth wall gets fucked up.
Dude, that was crazy, man. The ending is nuts, man.
They went through every goddamn set in the whole damn soundstage, man. It's a great freaking movie, man. Next up would be Hot Shots.
Part 2 or the first one?
Both of them are fucking great.
Shit. I thought you were talking about Top Secret.
But again, we've had this conversation.
Don't jump the gun.
we've had this conversation. Right?
I got him confused. Okay. Hot Shots.
Yeah, and Lloyd Bridges again in that freaking movie.
No, you need to put Hot Shots AIDS.
Hot Shots AIDS.
DJ knows exactly what I'm talking. I don't think I made him laugh this hard.
Oh my god, I was not expecting. I was like, "What the fuck did you just say?" Hey, remember Charlie Sheen when he was normal?
Yeah, when he was normal. Oh god, yeah.
When he was just doing drugs, not hookers in drugs.
Yeah, man.
Oh, dude, that fucking his videos on YouTube are insane.
Like Major League. Fuck's another one, man.
Fucking Major League. It's like that's my favorite sports movie of all time.
Dude,
Major League.
Major League. I gotta watch that again.
Amazing.
That's another fun.
We gotta win the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, dude. That's something that Jesus Christ can't throw a curveball.
That movie's great.
Fuck
that
you, Joe Boo. I do it myself.
Yeah, man.
You hit like Mace, but no, you run like Mace, but you hit like shit.
Shit.
That's a great freaking movie, man.
It was great.
That is a great movie. Obviously, Top Secret, man. That I'm gonna put at number 1 since Frankenstein got knocked off.
Yeah, man.
But because you guys already said all the other ones. but Top Secret, man. Holy shit.
I mean, you can't. We talked about this. There's no good spoof movies anymore.
No.
Can't do them, or they can, but they can't do them well. Can't do them well.
It's just, I don't know, man. Val Kilmer's fucking amazing in that movie. Like he sings and shit like Elvis. Like
it's him, man, and it's him.
It's totally him.
Really fucking talented actor. It sucks what happened to him, man. You know, it's Hollywood happened to him.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, the fucking cows, the dude getting butt fucked by the other
cows. It's in that realm. I mean, I don't know if you've seen it recently, because I remember I saw it like about a month ago, and the jokes still are fucking great.
They're
the
awesome.
timing's great. It's really it feels. I think a year was it shot by a European director?
I thought it was like Airplane guys, wasn't it? No.
Was it? Who do you know?
I don't know who did it. It's definitely in the genre of Airplane. That style of comedy, like that weird, random shit. Like Airplane's comedy is very unique, and so is like Top Secret, where like they just keep running one random thought into the next. Like,
yeah.
It was directed by the Zucker brothers. Yeah, the Zucker brothers did it.
Okay,
they knocked it out of the park with this one, man.
Yeah.
Like. So Airplane was their first one then, and then this one they already knew what the fuck was going on. They went over the top.
The Naked Gun in between.
I was gonna say Naked Gun, but I didn't want to say one that's on your list.
You know what's funny? I like Naked Gun. I prefer Police Squad, the TV show, though there was only like a couple episodes. But Police Squad, the TV show, is fucking hilarious. It's essentially Naked Gun, but it's more of a episodic thing.
It doesn't have OJ in it as a side.
Does not have OJ in it. No, he's not in the show. They have Nordberg, but it's a different guy.
Nordberg, dude. OJ's getting like fucked up every 5 seconds.
I doubt this one is going to be in your list, so I'm going to ask. Do you guys think Police Academy was funny?
I did many comments.
Yeah,
we've done 4 commentaries on Police Academy.
Yes.
I love
I'm
Police
Police Academied out. The last one we did was Citizens on Patrol, which I think is the best one. The first one's the only
Patrol.
real
That's
rated
part
R
3,
one.
right?
Citizens on Patrol is part 4. Part 1's the only real rated R one. That's with Kim Cattrall. Sharon Stone's in Citizens on Patrol. The rest of them are bad.
Was so beautiful. And Mannequin and Big Trouble in Little China.
Mannequin's
beautiful,
freaking
man.
great too.
Kim Cattrall's
man.
badass.
Mannequin's another one that's underrated as fuck, dude.
Mannequin, huh? You're a Mannequin fan, huh?
Oh yeah. I used to love that movie.
That movie's awesome. Freaking Egyptian chick cursed to be a mannequin.
Yeah.
Caucasian Egyptian, go figure. I don't know what the fuck.
I think there was a TV show based on the movie, which is not good.
Oh yeah, it was terrible, man.
I vaguely remember it. I know they had the guy from the movie, the
about.
Hollywood guy. I was like, oh no, this is not a good idea.
That was terrible. Yeah, like, dude, 5 would have loved the Mannequin. Like,
see, that's his perfect. That's his dream girl right there.
That's his shit. That's what he was imagining was happening with that Mannequin. Like, shit.
You got any more?
No, that's it, man. That's it. Like all the
The only
other ones we
honorable
talked
mentions
about.
was Hot Fuzz, which is my favorite.
That's a good one.
Edgar Wright movie.
Hot Fuzz is my favorite out of the trilogy.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah, and it's funny because not many people agree with me. They always like
but most
Shaun
people
of
say
the
Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, you're the only one that I've met that.
I'm not a zombie guy. That's why.
Shaun of the Dead are awesome.
But I think Hot Fuzz is top. You think so too, or no?
Because Shaun of the Dead is making fun of the horror genre, which I'm not a fan of. Hot Fuzz is making fun of the action genre, which I am a fan of.
I liked Hot Fuzz, I think, a little better.
Okay, good. So then we're all kind of agree with that because everybody's like, "Oh, Shaun of the Dead," but I'm like, "Man, no, Hot Fuzz, bro."
And the cameos,
so goddamn clever, man.
With Kate Blanchett and Peter Jackson's in the movie, and all these fucking little side kind of cameos in it. It's great.
Yeah, I just like old boy is like an action hero. He's just really good at that shit. You know,
deal with it, yeah, motherfucker. It's so good. I had Superbad and Booksmart. I had them on there. They're essentially the same
Superbad,
movie.
man. Hangover too, by the way.
Booksmart. If you haven't seen Booksmart, is essentially the female version of Superbad.
Old school, dude.
Fucking
Old
hilarious.
That's really good. Yeah, I like that one.
And that's Jonah Hill's sister, by the way, which is apropos. So yeah, I had Anchorman and I had Borat. Those are my other ones.
Anchorman's hardcore.
Borat,
Old school's a good one, man. Like.
Old school's good. I prefer Anchorman. Old school's good though. That scene where Jack Black kicks the dog off the bridge, it makes me pee myself.
Oh God, dude! You said Jack Black, man. How can we forget Nacho Libre?
I'm not a fan of Nacho Libre. I've seen it. It's okay.
You're not a fan of Nacho Libre, dude. Shit. If he only.
You never seen Bad Boys 2?
Caboose
You've
says I'm
never
the
seen
only
Bad Boys
Brit that
2.
doesn't like those Simon Pegg films. Oof.
Ooh.
Wow.
You like any of the Pink Panther movies?
Yeah.
I think I've seen one of them. I'm a huge fan.
The
of
first one and the either second. I think it's the second one.
I don't remember.
I
remember laughing at
ninja
a few of
friend.
them.
I like his little friend trying to freaking kill him all the time.
yeah, that's just hilarious.
I think Peter Sellers is funnier in Doctor Strangelove than he is in fucking Pink Panther.
Yeah.
Oh well, Doctor Strangelove is freaking Kubrick.
No, but Peter Sellers is in it. He's the main guy.
Peter Sellers.
Yeah, didn't he get the idea for the Pink Panther from that character?
Did he?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think
Perhaps.
so.
I don't know what was first, but I know I seen Doctor Strangelove and I seen Pink Panther, and I laugh at Peter Sellers in Doctor Strangelove, and I kind of laugh at him in Pink Panther. So I don't know.
Do you remember the movie The Gods Must Be Crazy?
I do.
Yeah,
where the
South
Coke bottle
African
falls from the
film.
fucking sky.
I thought that
Dude.
was like the whole thing was real, and
It's
do you remember?
great.
Did you read the behind the snes on that? Because I looked into it.
I didn't
want.
I've seen the sequel. I've not seen the behind the scenes of it. The Gods Must Be Crazy.
Not
too.
behind the scenes, but like what they had to do to go through. Like it's a real tribe that they actually went and filmed. Like the guy's legit, you know. And it's just that it's so realistic when they filmed it. I mean, it was from when I saw it. You know, it looks like it's just very voyeuristic. It's like far back.
I think it's
like there's barely any dialogue in the whole fucking movie.
Is that
because it's a narrated.
It's parody with or not. It's not parody. Pantomime. That guy's a legend in South Africa.
Really? I remember seeing it on HBO when I was very, very small. That and Oh God, You Devil. I saw those when I was.
Oh
really
yeah,
Blomkamp?
Oh God, You Devil.
Blomkamp?
Because that's a
What the
sequel
hell's
to
that
Oh
guy's
God.
name?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I remember
George
seeing
Burns.
Both. Yeah, I was a big George Burns fan back in the day.
Good old George
I
Burns.
forgot I was a fan of his.
Oh,
He was like
Jamie
100
White,
years old.
Jamie Weiss. That's the guy that did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my ex-wife was obsessed with that guy. He's a big hero.
That's old school. Like, I'm too young to get this jokes. So I used to watch it. I remember watching it on HBO, and I was like, "Wow, there's a Coke bottle and the goddamn."
Yeah, it's more like Benny Hill, the way that they speed up and slow down like the comedy portions, and it's all like action comedy.
Benny Hill's a great example because I used to watch Benny Hill, didn't really get the sexual undertones, and I grew up and I watched him like, wow.
Yeah, no shit.
How was I missing this?
My dad would watch that shit late at night, and I would just like be at the edge of the room watching it, and I had no idea what the fuck was going on.
What was going on? I didn't get it. Benny Hill, that's a show you could never do.
Just had some people just running around half naked.
It's like, what the fuck? Like, why are the women chasing him again? I don't understand what's happening.
Because back in the day, I had when TNT was kind of new. This is how old I am. It was like Monty Python, then Benny Hill. For some reason, they would show like British shows on TNT. I guess they're just trying to fill programming. And I remember I watched Monty Python and I loved it because it was just fucking absurd. But then Benny Hill would come out like, I watched this. It's enjoyable. I just didn't understand what the fuck was happening. Why
he died in 92?
Yeah, he lived a while.
No, I thought he like I don't know. I didn't realize he died so freaking long ago.
I think my wife
he was old. I mean, he lived a long time, didn't he?
Yeah.
No,
well, I don't. My wife.
92.
Yeah, my wife saw
like
a
in his
documentary on him a little bit, and it was kind of sad.
70s.
I didn't see it, but
like one of those, like an alcoholic or something.
I don't know.
I'm assuming so. I've never heard him like. I heard any interviews with him. I've seen the show. I just never like really got into the history of Benny Hill.
Yeah,
he's a good one.
What about Woody Allen? Are you guys fans of Woody Allen?
Woody, I think the only Woody Allen movie I like is Annie Hall and Midnight in Paris.
Ooh, Midnight in Paris is good.
Yeah,
I like that one he did with Scarlett Johansson though, as well.
The tennis one, whatever.
That's Match Point. Match Point was really good, man.
Point?
Yeah, Match Point was really good. That's not a comedy at all.
And there's one he did with Luke Wilson too, I think.
Yeah, that's the one, Midnight in Paris.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Woody Allen, yeah, I'm not huge on Woody Allen.
Yeah, Caboose loves Woody Allen. Yeah, man. I there's some Woody Allen movies that I like.
Annie Hall's one with Jeff Goldblum Jeff Goldblum's in a lot of his stuff, but is that where Christopher Walken is driving him home? Is that the same one?
Wait a minute. It's the one he says that he's going to drive. He goes, I always picture an explosion when I'm about to drive.
That one, yeah. Is that Annie Hall?
He goes,
I remember that.
The airport.
That was a fucking crazy ass scene. Because I was like, first I was like, holy shit, that's Christopher Walken. Then I'm like, oh shit.
He's got huge actors in all his movies, man.
Yeah.
And but I've seen so many of his movies, but I know that there's one called Manhattan, and he's made a bunch.
Yeah, Manhattan Murder Mystery, I think it's called.
Dude, I got to pull one out of my ass here, but this is like one of my favorite freaking old movies.
Which one's that one?
Fearless Vampire Killers.
Oh shit! Can that be? Is that royalty free? We can watch it.
It's probably freaking. Oh, I don't know about that.
Vampire Killers.
I'd be afraid.
It's the 60s.
I'd be afraid to play that one. It's up there with the Tomatoes.
It's in color too, so I don't know if it's public domain.
It's got Sharon Tate in it.
Is that how you gauge it? If it's
that's
color?
How I gauge. Oh, this color here. No, wait a minute. Hold on, guys. They know about technology in this movie. I don't know.
Well, Manos is in color, so
yeah, that's not a movie though. That's like a car accident they filmed.
It's really funny, man. Like, but it's real weird, dry humor and
British.
It's a Polanski
Spanish,
film. It's got young Polanski
Italian.
and Sharon Tate stars in it.
Oh, Sharon
before
Tate.
she got slaughtered.
Oh, easy there, brother. Easy.
Is it too soon? Too soon.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood came out last year. Let me just get over that. Hold on.
50 years.
Look, Wes just found out that today was Tuesday. He just woke up.
Holy fuck.
Damn, Wes. Because I'm about to wrap this shit up in like 2 minutes. You missed the whole goddamn thing. You and Greg, man. I thought you guys were like having a date night or something.
So listen, so Greg was at your by your place last week?
Yeah, he's been the last 2 or 3 weeks. He's been coming over and sitting in the living room on the actually on the Miscast set, the actual set, and doing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on Jared Leto as in Tron?
Wes says I've been sitting around doing nothing too.
Jesus Christ.
Are you happy about Jared Leto in Tron?
I don't know.
Wait,
I'm more concerned about the director. The director is the guy who did Lion. I don't know if you saw Lion with Dev Patel.
No.
Go ahead. No, he just doesn't seem like I mean, again, I'm judging him on like one movie, but it doesn't. Seems like Tron is like a visual like director. Like before they had Kaczynski, I don't know what the hell this movie's going to be. So I'm kind of apprehensive of the. Did you finally watch the Nurse Ratched trailer? Like I told you about.
No, I have no interest in that movie.
You never watched Cuckoo's Nest? You never watched one?
Yeah. I just don't have any interest in that movie. The prequel or whatever. Like at all. Like nothing. Nothing in my bones tingles whatsoever.
I'm going to recommend the TV show that me and Wes were talking about that you might like, seeing that you don't like shit that happens in the real world.
Well, I would say that I don't not like it. It's just not. I don't have a lot of time to watch shit, and that's not the most appealing shit to me.
Deconstructing Harry. Sorry, just Caboose is talking about Deconstructing Harry. You guys haven't watched Woody Allen movies though, right?
I've watched a couple. I've seen some. I'm not huge on them. Annie Hall and Midnight in Paris. Midnight in Paris I really liked.
Okay.
I was like, this is a really good movie with Owen Wilson and Rachel McAdams and I forget who, because that's the one where he's walking through Paris and he like time travels to like old Paris and like all these like famous writers and shit are there.
Yep.
I thought that was really good. I forget who plays the I want to say Salvador Dali. Is it Adrian Brody? I think I cannot remember.
Yes,
but yeah, I thought that was really good. Some of his other ones, I just I don't know. Something about those movies are kind of like pick or choose. I know he has a huge fan base, and he makes his movies like it's another one. Though he's a kind of a creepy motherfucker, but he does.
That's what Wes just said. At the very least, a horrible person with a potential sexual abuse problem.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit, but
yeah, so's Polanski. But
so's Polanski. Fuck
man.
yeah.
I separate artwork from people's bullshit, dude.
I cannot when it comes to certain things like your uncle H.P. Lovecraft, who fucking hates black people and gays.
He's not my uncle.
The clip you showed us today, you mentioned H.P. Lovecraft
because I like that. I like his literature.
Right.
So you could separate the art from the artist.
Yeah, sometimes I can. Sometimes I can. Sometimes I cannot.
No, I'm not going to say.
Depends on the thing.
Again, it's not black and white. Like
right.
So
it matters the crime.
Don't make it black and white. Will stop it.
Don't be Michael Jackson and make it black. Oh, there's another one you can't separate.
That's like, exactly what I was going to say.
I can separate Mike from the. He's got scandal proof stuff. Some people are scandal proof. Some people are not scandal proof. So yeah, it's rough on certain things. But yeah, I'm trying to think of another Woody Allen movie. What was that one where he was in the military? What the fuck was it? Hanoi Jane, I think it's called. I gotta look it up. He did one where he was in the military or something. I thought that was okay, but you know,
the thing with the movie, man, I brought this up I think a few episodes ago. You got a director who's a piece of shit, right? Fine, like he didn't make the movie; he controlled the making of the movie. There's a whole goddamn crew of like 300 fucking people in a studio, and God knows how many people that made that goddamn movie, like the actors. The freaking grips, the cameraman, the cinematographers, the music, the sound, the advertisers, the marketing. Like, so are those guys also all pieces of shit because the dude that directed it had a fucking thing that has nothing to do with the movie.
Oh, the director is not the one you see, because right now Wes is talking about Kevin Spacey, the guy you see. Michael Jackson. We're not talking about the producer. We're talking about the singer.
No, I'm just saying like how I separate it. Like,
you
know, it's not like a painting where that dude was fully responsible and that's what we're seeing. Like, you can't say like the actors are all shit now because this guy is an asshole. Like, I can't. Like, I just can't. So,
what about Kevin Spacey?
It's hard for me to watch Usual Suspects, which is one of my favorite movies. It's written by my favorite screenwriter, but it's directed by a scumbag and it stars a scumbag.
Yeah,
so it's like, fuck.
Kevin Spacey's different because he's the actor. So I do think of his films differently now. Like, I don't see him. I can't imagine him in a hero moment anymore.
But here's where I would counter that. Think of a director, right? He doesn't control the movie or he doesn't make the movie or whatever. He's in control of the movie, but sometimes he uses that control to get across messages about himself and his lifestyle. Sure. And I would bring up Bryan Singer and I would bring up Apt People, which is very, very, if you look at what Bryan Singer is now, very apropos of what Bryan Singer is, which is a creepy, sexual deviant on young boys. It's just, you know, sometimes it matters the person and the crime and the way they portray it. Sometimes they can get away with,
But again, Apt Pupil is amazing, and the performances in that movie beyond anything are what separate that movie from a lot of other movies. It's Ian McKellen and that kid,
the late Brad Renfro.
Yeah, that
the late Brad Renfro from Bully.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like Wes saying. It's hard watching Spacey movies. Watch Horrible Bosses the other night, and I can see that because I can see that, like, especially because Spacey's response, like, not even that long ago, to the shit was even worse than the accusations.
Where he's like, "Fuck you, I did it," and what?
So fucking. Oh God, it was cringe.
It's weird, man. He's having a fucking mental breakdown.
Yeah, he was losing his mind or something. He's saying, for sure, what I have a problem with is movies.
Imagine you're his lawyer and you're like, fuck, man, stop. What are you doing? What are you doing? We're still in court, bro.
Oh, God, dude. Like, some people just, like, dude, I don't know what drugs you're on or you're not on. Put something in your body if you're not. Fuck, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, I kind of believe in auteur theory a little bit when it comes to that stuff. So when you're the director, you have a lot. When you say control the movie, that means you can control what gets out there. And on the minimal fact, sometimes I don't want to support pieces of shit. Sometimes I don't. I mean, it's a case by case. Like when it comes to Harvey Weinstein, who is a piece of garbage.
Oh yeah,
to fucking fall off a cliff,
or Jeffrey Weinstein,
or whatever the fuck. All these fuckers. He's a little bit more separated from the movie making process.
He's money.
He's the money. But when you're directing and you want somebody to say a line a certain way, or this is what I want the movie to be about, or you have final cut, you have a lot. When you have control, it's like fuck. Quentin Tarantino was an actor in the movie without being an actor in the movie, because you know what a Quentin Tarantino movie looks like. Same with James Cameron or Steven Spielberg. So like when it comes to the director not being in the front of it, I don't look at it that way, because there's many directors where this is a Steven Spielberg movie. Oh, this is a Stanley Kubrick movie. Oh, this is you can see it.
Yeah, that's a style though. That's not a message. Like you're talking about like a message.
Well, I'm just saying, you're saying that the director's completely devoid of being in the. There's
no. That's not what I was saying. I was saying that the movie is not just the asshole that is freaking directing the movie. Like the conductor isn't the symphony. The conductor runs the symphony, but the symphony is built of people that spent their careers, learning how to play those instruments and do.
And it sucks for them. This kind of goes. Though this is a completely different subject, it has nothing to do with it. This person that I'm about to say, there's nothing to do with him. He's not a scumbag, but this is the whole. Because I don't want to say you're equating this to no. This is the whole Henry Cavill Zack Snyder thing, where Henry Cavill kind of doesn't have. He doesn't control what happens. Zack Snyder controls what happens. He's in control. Henry Cavill's great as Superman, but he's given shit to do. He has no. So that's not Henry Cavill's thing. The director has a lot to do with what we're getting to see of that character.
He has control now, man.
Right, and it sucks for Henry Cavill because it's like, fuck, man. I am just doing what they're telling me to do. I'm a cog. I'm not.
Well, actually, he fought that shit and got fired, and now he's rehired. But right. For a minute, like he was like, "Fuck you." I'm not doing that.
He made 3 movies where I know people like Man of Steel, so I'll just whatever. He made 2 movies that were not liked. Just put it that way.
Yeah.
I will negate Man of Steel, which I shouldn't. He did 2 movies of the character that probably was his dream job that nobody was just critically destroyed.
Yeah, Wes, we did do the comedies. You'd have known that if you were here.
It was his idea to top 5 comedies too.
I'm joking, dude. No, it was fun, man. Like we missed your list too. Like I even asked for your list tonight. I was like, Wes, what's your list? Oh, you're not here.
Well, yeah, me and Wes were talking about you, and we were like, well, because Wes was saying that you wouldn't like Breaking Bad. I was like, we've got to find something that's real world but still got a sci-fi element to it. And I was like, maybe he should watch this show called Counterpart with J.K. Simmons, which I don't want to say what I would, if you do watch it, which I don't know if you will. If you do watch it, don't read anything about it going cold, but there is a sci-fi element to it that I think you would dig. And it's kind of an espionage show, but it's the sci-fi twist, is it, where I don't want to reveal anything, is really fucking good. And it's a really good show. And I think it's only 2 seasons. It only lasted 2 seasons, and it's really well done because it's J.K. fucking Simmons. J.K. Simmons is awesome. But I would recommend that to you because I can't recommend like The Wire to you because, like you said, that's like a real life thing. But
I'm not opposed to real life shit.
You're not interested as much in real life shit as that's what I'm saying. You know,
like you can. To me, I weigh it on like, can I see it when I walk outside? And then if I can interact with it personally, then, it's kind of like, to me, it falls flat to the movie side more than all the other content.
Yeah, that's essentially what I was saying. So I was like, well, I got to find stuff that is well done, that kind of has an interesting, I don't say sci-fi, but like, this is not, normal sort of vibe to it. I'm trying to think of a proper word. Like when me and Greg were recommending Utopia last week, it is real world, but there's other shit going on where you're like, oh, this is not this is not some shit I'm gonna stumble into. It's like I keep walking around. So I could, but this is very difficult for me.
I'm gonna have to check that out. That in Black Mirror, I think is coming out soon. Again,
Black Mirror is definitely up your alley. Definitely up your alley.
Black Mirror can be like either reality or sci-fi or horror. Like
it is an alternate future. Here's the thing: what I love Black Mirror is that the continuity of that show is really fucking good.
Yeah.
So you can watch one episode, and because it's an anthology show, there's different stories all the time, but there's a through line with the technology in it. And like, let's say I watch an episode of 3 in season 1, right? And I watch an episode 2 in season 4. Season 4's timeline could be before season 1's because the technology in season 4's is very similar to the technology in season 1, but it's a little bit more rudimentary. And then there's references to the continuity is so good, though the stories have nothing. They're very separate. They're not related, but you can see how they're existing in the same universe. It's almost like a Quentin Tarantino Red Apple cigarettes, but
they
times
are the
20.
Same universe, right? Like,
they're in the same universe because a lot of the technology in certain episodes are similar or the same, or you can see how this sprung into this in certain episodes. But Black Mirror, I think you would fucking dig because, again, you can hop into any episode. Some episodes suck, some episodes are good, some episodes are bad.
Yeah, you don't have to watch them in
you don't have to
order.
You can watch it in any fucking order. I watch it out of order because people kept telling me to watch, and I was like, "What should I watch first?" They go, "Watch White Christmas," which I think is the 2nd season, I think. And then I was like, "Okay, this is great." So I just kept going. I kept picking it. I kept like a la carting it. Like, "Oh, this looks good. I'll watch this one. I'll watch this one." But yeah, that's good.
Yeah, man, can't wait for that shit. On the final note, I'll leave you with. So Wes got the channel name iPoo Quarters.
Oh God!
And this is his channel trailer for his channel that he has to create.
never been to Florida. You can't interact with Breaking Bad outside if you go to like certain counties. Hey, that's a lie. There's some pennies in there. Yeah, no. This is a continuity error. Wes, you put pennies in there. You got to be only quarters. You fucked it up. You fucked up the whole movie. I want to re-edit. I want the West cut. Get the West cut. Redo the whole thing.
I like the freaking bodily fluids that spew out of his face while he's freaking trying to push that shit out.
See, I thought he was going to show like Wes like eating like a meal, like nice and calm, like a candlelit dinner, and then he's just like, he drinks wine, he watches the news, he goes, and then he goes to the bathroom. I thought it was going to be a little bit more buildup. No, he went right to the money shot.
Literally the money shot. Yeah, I showed it earlier, Wes. It was funny. Good shit, man. All right, guys, it's been a freaking true pleasure. Ganna, back at it. What's up? I thought you were on the phone with Gamer. Guess not. Thanks for the picture, Ganna. That was freaking awesome, man. Another one real quick. Show everybody.
Yeah, Wes probably has no idea what the fuck that is. The sausage, the Apollo sausage 13.
Yeah, sausage 13. Another fantastic addition to the show. Thank you, Ganna. Much love for that. I love the freaking little dude in the corner. I don't know what
I think I might have to do a sketch based on this. It will make no sense, but I might have to do a sketch based on it.
In space, no one can cook sausage.
Alien sauce erection?
Yeah, just sausage.
Don't go in there. Get out of there.
Rosemary sausage.
That sounds good. Rosemary sausage. You get a little rosemary around there.
Sausage.
That's tasty.
May the bean be with you. All right, guys. Aram, always a pleasure. Much love. Stay safe.
Thank you. You too, man.
Great freaking list tonight, man.
Yeah,
Remember, tomorrow or next week is watch party. We
Yes.
still have a shit ton of movies to pull out of the hat. I don't think any of ours got picked. It was Greg's, right? So, yeah, that's that. DJ, always a pleasure. Much love, man. Hopefully they open up that freaking movie theater. That would be badass. He's like,
whatever.
Don't hold your breath, right?
I don't even care what happens.
Oh, man.
I'm so finished.
God damn it. Yeah, man. So that's that. You guys be good. Ganna, thank you for the picture. Pia, always a pleasure. Wes, we miss you this week big time. So get your ass up here next week, you bastard.
Make change,
Juice.
bitch.
Yeah, right. Get that quarter shit right. Boost Juice, always a pleasure. Teeth, you're great. Creator Spotlight, Mike, you're awesome. Keely, you're great too. BC, you're a legend. Everybody in this chat list is a freaking legend, and anybody I didn't message or mention, like Frank, because he's off shaving his legs. That's all good. We'll see you on the next one. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Have a good night.
All right.
And peace.
I'm a true champion.